discretion is advised.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Geekin Out. I'm yours truly, DonPrime, here for another Sunday Out of Your Mind freaking stream. And I'm here with the boys, DonPrime and Hottoys Hotline.
What's up?
Welcome, everyone. Hey, it ain't geeking out until you see John McClane throw a terrorist out the Nakatomi Plaza. Again, we still got a couple of months till Hans drops. So, again, just get your wallets ready.
Yo. I had to put that clip up. You know why? Because that's pretty much all the waitlist just getting hit upon your damn car. And then here comes John McClane at the freaking building. Welcome to the party, pal. He's like, you see all these waitlists, and I'm getting hit, man. I need backup.
That's a metaphor. What car payment? Because you gonna drive in a car after all this. Can't afford to.
Oh, damn. How's everybody doing, though? Like, yo, I had to place a few more orders this week.
Oh, yeah.
Because, Thanos battle damage waitlisted. No, it literally waitlisted just an hour ago before the stream started.
No, earlier than that, I think.
Yo, I think, actually, when I posted it, it was like a few hours ago. Like, later this morning. Yeah, this thing hit waitlist. And it was available yesterday. This is gone now.
It was available as of last night.
Yes, available as of last night. Yeah, I was keeping up with all this, so I was like, damn. I'm like, you ever watch that meme? Not that scene, but the meme where Matthew McConaughey just smoking.
Right.
Things are getting wrecked, man. I had a feeling it was going to happen too. Like, I was like, yo, not only the pre-orders, but the figures that have been sitting around for like 3 or 5 years are starting to hit waitlists.
Mm-hmm. I mean, at this point, people are almost fearing now that if they want to get it, they have to jump on it now because there's not going to be a reissue of Thanos. There's not going to be a 2.0. They've already done how many different versions of them? I think 4, if you include the original Guardians of the Galaxy with chair version.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was literally a situation. If you want them, you got to jump now. The only one is the clean version for what, $415? So, yeah.
It's that forever. Yeah, all of these pretty much between 3 or 5 years on order. Yeah, these sat forever. But at this point, if you wanted the BD Thanos, you had plenty of time to pick it up. So.
Yeah, for sure. It's a great figure. I own this figure. It's incredible. I picked it up probably like 5-6 months ago. So nice, man. So some people are like iffy on Hot Toys battle damage. Specifically with the Thanos and the Mark 85, some people liked it and other people are like, it doesn't look natural enough. I could see on the Mark 85 because it does kind of stop on the shoulder. I could see where people would say that. With this one, I don't think so. I don't think you can argue that one. For me personally, I think it's very well done. Especially in person, it's very, very convincing. And having that little splash of blood on the sculpt, it just looks so good, man. And the base, of course, you can't go wrong with the base. I've seen some people, the base is so big that comes with this battle damage Thanos. People are putting like 3 clones together on one base, and it does look really good. And I'm like, oh, I might have to steal that because
on a Thanos base.
Yeah, like the base is massive. There's people that put like 3 clones on it.
Is it like the Infinity War one?
Huh?
Is it like the same size of the Infinity War, like the Diana triangle?
In terms of dimensions, it's pretty close. Yeah,
okay.
It's pretty close. But yeah, I've seen people put 3 clones on it.
Wow,
really good.
I didn't even think about that. Look at that. That's pretty cool.
Oh crap! Size now.
I might have to do that. I might have to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I will say putting the grabber in it is a pain. You really have to like shove it in there. I don't know why it's designed that way, but once it gets in, it's really good. It's not like the Mark 43 base where the pole like sways left and right, but it's nice.
But yeah, I want to say hello to everybody because they're dropping on the chats like, hey, how you doing? Bad Gadget is like, John McClane just threw the rule book out the Nakatomi Plaza window. Yep, the waitlist rule book is out. Everybody's getting wrecked. Everybody. Everything is gone. Everything, not everything.
Yeah.
Yippee-ki-yay, payment holders.
Yippee-ki-yay, yeah. Join the party, pal. Like, yeah, I was like talking to Don yesterday, and I sent him what's happening to the Thanos. He sent me back the order he done. He ordered this right in front of me. I was like, welcome to the party, pal.
Yep.
Oh, damn. It's getting crazy, guys, because I'm here like, wow. So I had to place some orders on some pre-orders, just like the Boba Fett Deluxe is gone as well. The Boba Fett Deluxe is also gone as well. The quarter scale version. They're both gone. Like last stream, we were talking about this. Like I placed an order in front of everybody on this stream.
Oh yeah.
For this, and we all placed an order. Me
and you both got quarter scales.
Yeah.
I mean, and I partially did that because you see the Mark IV quarter scale, that's almost now gone. Just the normal version. So like all the gantry's gone, the deluxe, figure and gantry, that's gone. So it's like that was kind of my thinking. If I'm gonna get the Mark 42, I mean, it's just like the target lists. From like Terminator Salvation, you've got the list to terminate. I feel like the Mark 43, the Mark 42 at this point, it's like number 4 or 5 on that list. It's slowly working its way down.
Yeah.
So Marty sold out now finally?
Yeah, and he's not waitlist either. Finally. He's straight up sold out. He's just gone.
Yeah, straight up gone. It's
Doc Brown is coming out sooner now. He got pushed up. So
what do you think about the Doc Brown? So what do you think about the Doc Brown? It's coming out sooner than expected. I'm guessing they caught up with the material and everything on it, and the head sculpt and everything. So my guess is I don't. Some people are saying that it might sell out quicker. I don't think it will. It probably lasts about a year or so, maybe about like Marty did.
Yeah.
Versus selling out that quickly. But hey, at this point, it's anybody's ball game at this point. Like,
yeah, I'll just say this: with Marty being gone, again, like people are saying, not even waitlisted, he's just flat out sold out. So them doing Doc, there's 2 different versions of them, right? Essentially, the one normal and the other with the accessories that has the plutonium case.
Yep.
So I'm thinking, if anything, you're going to see the plutonium case version sell out much, much faster. Because again, that's essential. If you're already getting the DeLorean, you need that. That's an essential accessory piece. But with that also coming out, I'm thinking the DeLorean numbers, again, that's a big commitment, and again, look, I hate to say this, $800 now compared to other stuff that people are buying, this is $625. That again, that's not a giant leap as it was, they say, even 4 years ago, even 3 years ago. So I'm thinking the numbers for DeLorean, they're good, but they're probably not as high as people think. In this batch, there's probably going to be one, and it's not going to be as many as you think, again, because it's a big boy. And I happen to see like the actual box it came in. Again, when we were at Comic-Con last year, because they had a brand new one still sealed in box for a raffle. The box alone is literally like you're bigger than a coffee table. So,
I was thinking of again this one too sometime. Oh well, yeah, I know. Like I had to pre-order this because one, it's a quarter scale Boba Fett, and 2, a quarter scale Tamora Morrison head sculpt.
Yeah, that head sculpt.
This has to come home. He has to come home. He has to come home with all that deep. It has to come home. Okay. So with now, if you join the waitlist, you might be able to get in on some POs with the waitlist, because at some point someone's probably going to cancel, or they're going to be new batches, not new batches, but like some extra batches that were accounted for, like the extra figures. Yeah. Like they're always when kind of like what happened with the Scarlet Spider. When I joined the waitlist, and it converted for me within a few weeks. But when it was finally released, Scarlet Spider released, and that was the same figure that pretty much sold out within 14 hours, kind of like the Boba Fett Arena. So now the Scarlet Spider, right? The Scarlet Spider, when it was finally released, there was like a couple of weeks of extra batches that it only lasted for a few weeks after it hit add to cart. So after that, so it waitlisted and then went back to add to cart for a few weeks, And then I'm seeing this could be the same thing with this one, maybe a few days or what have you, depending on the hype. It might go out that fast. So I say join the wait list just in case, because you never know. It might happen. But also, as far as Dark Brown is concerned, how you guys feel? Like for me, it was day one. No matter what, I don't care if I don't get a deal off this. Okay, I will find deals elsewhere with other figures. I pick and choose who I want to pre-order, especially now. There's figures that, for example, I keep an eye on, like the Boba Fett Deluxe. I kept an eye on the quarter scale, and look what happened. Freaking, and we got hit with the almost sold out, what have you. I'm like, that was my opportunity right there. Okay, now I got to pre-order. I got to make sure to pre-order because that is still coming home. I was hoping to see if I could get a deal off of that, but I'll maybe free shipping or 10% off eventually. But honestly, I made that decision to pre-order then. But for this one, I definitely pre-ordered day one because I pre-ordered my day one with Doc Brown, pre-ordered day one with Marty, and pre-ordered day one with the deluxe edition, not deluxe edition, but the DeLorean.
Yeah, so for me with this one, as you know, I only recently, like 6 months ago, started collecting non-Star Wars stuff. So for me, it was making the decision of, okay, if I'm getting these figures, it has to be I'm getting the DeLorean, and that's why I'm getting these figures. So once I made the decision to get the DeLorean, I'm like, okay, I'm putting these on my list. So Marty was on that list of mine, like we're talking about making a list. Marty was on that list of, hey, keep an eye on this guy. He's in stock. He may sell out in the near future. And so happened to pop up during this crazy last chance time that we're going through right now. So I did grab Marty, thankfully. But this one, I think I'm still going to keep an eye on him because I do think a lot of these figures will still see an in-stock phase. The ones that we're going to see that will hit the last chance page before going in stock is going to be like stuff that doesn't have high pre-order numbers and that's relatively recent in terms of pre-orders. Like, for example, I said this on my stream, but King Shark, I could see that one going on that.
I could see that one. I could see that one. Yeah.
Yeah. But these pre-orders where Sideshow has already said, like, these are going to sell really well. We're going to get a decent amount of these. I think the Doc Brown's probably going to sit in stock for a little bit, like you said. But with that being said, like, you have to keep an eye on all of these.
Exactly.
We don't know what's going to happen.
Like, there's literally people, when people were posting photos on Cisco Network, they were posting photos of the Thanos. People still didn't know that Thanos, that IDW Thanos was waitlisted when the BD Thanos got sold out. Yeah, people are not paying attention. Like, you're in the game, but you're not keeping your eyes on the game. You're not keeping your eye on the ball. So you're in the game. You're in the game of Hot Toys, but you're not keeping your eye on the ball. So, but wait, who? Give me a second. Who has feedback?
I could hear it too, so I'm guessing it's from yours.
Oh, yeah, is it me?
Possibly.
Is it me?
But I'm not hearing it now. I'm not hearing it.
Yeah, I'm not hearing it now either.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I heard a little bit, but that's okay.
All right. So, let me see. What was I gonna say? Few things. So we did open up the store today, just a few minutes ago. And let me share it to you guys. And let me actually put in the links. The links are also down below the description if you need to go to the store. And also got the store link on the chat right now. And let me show you guys what we got. So I know everybody was like, are we going to get socks? I haven't tested out the socks yet, but I do have the shirts. I got the mugs, and I got the water bottles. All right. So pretty much we got the red on one of the bottle and one of the designs, the yellow on the Geekin Out logo, and the blue on one of the designs as well. Just let me know in the comment sections and the chat about the different designs of the water bottles. If you want to, like, let's say, for example, the Geekin Out logo, did you want that in red or blue? Let me know. If yellow is cause I thought yellow would pop more with this logo, but if you want like red or blue like the others, I can work into getting these available for different colors. I just gotta work them in. So just let me know.
Like an sorry.
What's up? Go ahead.
I was gonna say that. I mean, that color, it looks like an artillery shell. So that's awesome.
Artillery shell? I didn't even think about that. Oh
Yeah,
my
but
god.
look at the color. It looks like an artillery shell.
Yeah.
Geekin Out presents the artillery shell water bottle. Blast away your thirst with a Geekin Out water bottle.
Oh man, that's Don's limited edition run.
So again, guys, I do want to say thank you for everyone who's been supporting the channel and sending super chats, liking, subscribing. We finally got this up. So thanks to you guys. So I'm hoping to put more products in, more designs in. It'll take time. It will take time, but I do appreciate everyone's. I'm waiting for the Stacks and Racks shirt. Now I need to look for a designer that can get me that design because I have ideas for that design. Commander Green. What about the Geeking Out undies? Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh my god. We'll work on the shirts.
Nate's the victim.
The socks.
I can just see it now across the back end. Nate's the victim.
Nate's the victim. Okay, you know what? Like we'll work on the socks, and then we'll work our way up to the undies. All right. So again, the links are in the chat. I'll link it again, and also the links are in the description down below. I will also say too, if so I've included every shipping that was given to me from the chat from a while back. So I only have pretty much 8. I think you have the United States, Puerto Rico, Japan, China, Australia, United Kingdom, and France. So if your shipping does not appear, so that means the order won't go through.
According to the test I did before, it has the general list. I mean, I think with those you have to possibly exclude an item or a country unless there's something different. They're automatically all put up there because when I was filling out all my shipping info, it dropped down and it was literally the whole country list. So I think we're good.
I got you. Okay, so let's see. So I gotta for some reason I downloaded the dashboard link. So let me just do this again. There you go, guys. Big Cartel Geeking Out Shop.
Okay, there we go. And again, just for those wondering, the shot glasses, those are not on the shop. Again, those are limited run by us. So our success has actually been pretty good with them. So I ended up doing one final run. So again, we have 20 final shot glasses for retail. Again, you can do the normal pack, again, which is just the coaster, a shot glass, and a sticker. Those are $9 plus shipping. Then we can do the full battle pack, which is everything else that I just mentioned, plus the additional stickers, holograms, and magnets and stuff. Those are 15 plus shipping. Again, we only have 20 of those left. And again, we are going to Comic-Con, so I do have a few battle packs we'll be giving away in person at Comic-Con, to people we see there. And again, we'll be giving more information about other additional items and events we'll be doing during the Comic-Con time frame. So again, you're interested in any of the shot glass or anything like that, hit me up on Facebook or Instagram, go from there. And again, we only have 20 left. And we're not going to do any more orders after that.
Let me see. I request a Geekin Out mug with the regular logo caps too. So yeah, we got the mugs, we got the shirts. So I know everybody's asking for caps, but because of the caps they have available, it's embroidered, so they don't have any digital. So I gotta test those out before we make that those happen. Okay. So I gotta test out the material, see if the embroidery does come out as good as it should be, because they only allow you certain colors. So some of the colors won't appear. So that's why I can't do the caps just yet. I want you guys to get the caps and they look great. You know what I mean? I don't want you guys to get the caps and then the embroidery just trash.
Exactly. I mean? Yep.
Now, if these right here, they're digitally put in, which is fine. Okay. But the caps, they don't allow digital, the ones that are available right now for the store. So we'll work on those eventually. I'm hoping we'll be able to get the digital on the caps.
Yeah, I tried to place. I got a couple of patches made because normally patches you got to do embroidery on them, but this place did digital patches. So again, that was a test run. I've got some. Nate has some. So I mean, going forward, we do have options. It's just we got to figure certain things out. So, and again, you're at Comic-Con, you'll see me with my digital patch on my hat. So I'll be wearing my tactical hat with the tactical Geekin Out patch.
Capes sound awesome. You know, I'm gonna look those up.
Everybody wants capes.
I think, Mr. John Hanavan. Thank you, sir.
He got the shirts. Racks on stacks and stacks and racks on shirts. You know, I need to get that shirt out too. But letting y'all know too, again, so the bottles are pretty much the colors you see. But if you want the Geekin Out logo to be a water bottle color of the blue or the red, let me know. I'll put that in. Honestly, I'll probably put every color eventually, but I wanted to get the shirts done correctly. I did want to get this on white. The only problem is the white lettering won't appear on the white shirt. So if you guys wanted me to put white, I can do that, but the lettering won't appear. The white letterings will not appear. So I'm just letting y'all know.
Have to default to like black, meaning you can't use a black shirt. So kind of like the white.
So pretty much the colors are here. There's no white. I made that specifically. I don't want white on this because the letters won't appear. But if you want this as white, this logo right here as a white, I can put that in. But I'm just warning you guys, the white won't help you. Won't help anything with the letterings. Well, the white letterings. And Geek Out NFTs win. I thought that was trashed up. Like that's not happening anymore. NFTs are trash now.
Yeah, the market dropped on that. So.
And we see purchase a t-shirt. How much for a t-shirt used worn by Nate? Yo, Daddy, chill. That's probably gonna be a giveaway at that point.
Yeah,
I think there's a giveaway.
Who actually wants that?
Yeah, I mean, okay. We ain't OnlyFans. We ain't trying to sell bathwater. That's been
talking about.
Yeah, don't start selling your underwear.
This is Nate's OnlyFans. What are you talking about? The real talk though. Thank you again for everyone that has helped out to get these designs get the works on the shirts in the store. I do appreciate it. Like I said, I'm gonna put more work into it. I'm hoping that I'm be able to find other designers eventually, so I could like get the racks on stacks and racks shirts and continue with the shirts and everything. So I just more items I could put in. I just need to know in the chat and the comment section what items. There's notebooks. I think there's keychains, stuff like that, you know, and I think backpacks. I am considering doing leather jackets, doing sweaters, you know, for the winter season. So stay tuned for those. Again, I am sharing the link once again. Also, the link is on the description on the actual video on the stream. But anyway, let's move on, guys. Again, thank you, everybody. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, real quick before that, you know, so we just hawked our stuff. So instead of taking a second and hawking our stuff, so let's hawk something we're giving away to you for the people. Again, we've got our summer surprise contest going on right now. First prize is an Ahsoka Tano, brand new from Clone Wars Hottoys. It's got an Oilers base, one of 3 of his artist concepts for his dynamic plastic base. So again, we've got that. Second prize is going to be, again, one of those Oilers bases, essentially number 3 of 3 of his artist proofs, but also going to accrue to a Star Ace Marine Ranger. I'll put the link up real quick for that. So, and again, that's going to run probably till about the 14th or 15th?
Yeah, I think around.
All right, so basically you got about another 10 days to enter. Just follow the video comments. Follow the video instructions. Comment your answer. Make sure you are subscribed to Geekin Out, because you got to be subscribed to win. And again, comment. We'll pull all the winner, the names. We'll put it on the wheel. We'll do it live, I think. You know, like Bill Rice says, we'll do it live. And, you know, if you win, you win. And again, if you don't win, you can go to Oilers' Etsy web shop and get a pre-order for one of his bases. And we'll be doing another contest shortly after that. And more details will come about that. So,
also, guys, let y'all know it is made to order. So once you place your order, I think it takes, for me, it took about a week to get everything done and sent out. So, but it depends on where you live as well. But they're all made to order on the shirts and everything. But also, again, guys, thank you again. And hey, order people.
Opportunity, and we give it back to you. The people. Gotham is yours.
All right. So, a few things I want to bring up. So, with the constant join the wait list occurring throughout the Sideshow site, with the more so the pre-orders. People are like scrambling to make sure to get their pre-orders in on certain figures because they got hit waitlisted, right? So like the Bat Cycle, your Peacemakers, and what have you. So there was a interesting comment made by Hottoys Nightmare, Sean Smith. He brought up on the chat earlier. And DonPrime, can you help us out with that? With what he said? The gist of it.
Oh yeah, with Sean. All right. So basically, the world is changing, and I know we played the at this point the meme clip from Spider-Man. No way. The first one I can't remember.
Homecoming.
Yeah, Homecoming, where the world's changing and we need to adapt. Ultimately, that's what he's basically saying, especially overseas. Mainland China, they're going through a recession just like we are. But the thing is, they are such a manufacturing hub, it's hitting them statistically harder. They're shutting down production or slowing down in certain elements. They're having actual power rationing in certain districts. So, a warehouse, they can work from this time to this time, but from, time A to time B, they can't do anything because their power is literally being shut off and being rationed. And then Sean also said, again, the US dollar doesn't have the same spending power as it did 18 months ago because inflation is killing any market gains it had. And then you look at the rest of the world and, I wouldn't say they've caught up. It's just everyone is now equalized because inflation is a worldwide effect because, again, of certain things also going on in Europe. And that's affecting the food price because, Ukraine is, literally one of the bread baskets of the world, especially in Europe. And it's a domino effect. Certain companies have had to stop production runs on figures because there was a dramatic increase in the materials they're going to use for uniforms. And, they couldn't continue anymore unless, a massive increase in the price of the figure. So, and again, in our chat, that was, semi-confirmed. That was one of the reasons why they stopped that run. They'll reintroduce it later with new product materials, but they couldn't afford to continue.
So, Hot Toys Hotline, what's your thoughts on that? Like, because of what's going on, their recession and also the cutbacks and, still they're still going through pandemics over there as well with.
Yeah. So going off of that, like there's so much going on. Like, for example, I don't know if you guys saw up the post from on 1/6 Kit. They're currently shut down because apparently when COVID hits in a certain area and there's a lot of cases, they shut down the whole area and nobody can work or do anything. So Kit basically had to temporarily suspend business for, I think, at least a week. And I'm sure that's happening in a lot of areas because it's so densely populated there. So that affects things too. I mean, we don't know what happens behind the scenes. We don't know how often that's happening. But that was very eye-opening for me when I read Kit's post about it. I was like, man, like that's affecting people's livelihoods. Like they just straight up told them like, hey, like this area is quarantined. You can't go in or out of this area. And it's like, what do you do then? You have no choice but to temporarily shut down. So to see it affect a company like that, which is pretty reputable and always on top of things, is very eye-opening. But yeah, I think Sean makes a great point. As collectors, we sometimes like to complain or question certain things, but we don't really understand the logistics behind everything and the many different factors that can affect release times, QC issues, things like that. Like there's just so much that goes into it. And like I said, that post from Kit was very eye-opening for me, and it makes you kind of more empathetic to the situation as a whole.
So, for those of you who are asking, I thought you thought that this was waitlisted. No, the quarter scale gantry is waitlisted right now. The quarter scale gantry by itself is waitlisted. This is about to get waitlisted, the regular edition, but the deluxe edition is still holding strong for now. But yeah, the regular edition version and then the gantry has been waitlisted.
And I'll just tell you this, as someone who has the quarter scale Mark III, if you're on the fence about this, do it now while you've got enough time to do decent pre-order payment plans. It is one thing to have a die-cast Iron Man. And again, these might not necessarily be die-cast, but the detail is so intricate on these because the size allows Hot Toys to do so much more. There's actual like LEDs integrated into the legs through the calves. And you've got to obviously put batteries in there, but it's so much to the movie. And I can only think they're going to do the same thing, but even more, especially when he's got all like the wrist gauntlet rockets and lasers and all that. So, I mean, again, this is one of those pieces. If you're thinking about it and you can pull it off and you have the space, you're not going to regret it. Again, I've got the Mark 42 on pre-order because I ultimately think, like I said, that's going to be next on the list after this. Because that's kind of an iconic piece. You know, like Iron Man 3 is one of those, you either love it or you hate it. And as you can see, I'm wearing the Prodigal Son right now.
The Prodigal Son returns.
Exactly.
Let me see. Bring it up. Bring it up.
Yeah, it's the Mark 42, but in the Leonardo da Vinci.
Oh, that's
form.
awesome. That's really cool.
So, yeah.
And let's see. Luis is asking, why buy separately? Like Iron Man separate, Gantry separate, and no go with. Well, what happened is, people that do have the Mark III, just like DonPrime, would like to use their Mark III to be set up with the quarter scale Gantry versus just buying the Mark IV. You see what I'm saying? They gave those options available for collectors out there to purchase the Gantry by itself to put the Iron Man Mark III on there. But then those that don't have the space could go and buy the Mark IV and call it a day, quarter scale. So there are variations of availability for collectors to pick and choose what they want. Punisher, how you doing? Yo, just tuned in, finished watching Cisco Cantina's channel. Welcome to the club, man. Welcome to the club. Also, Punisher, just letting you know, the store is finally up. The Geekin Out Shop is finally up. Just those of you who are just coming in, let me just do a quick rundown real quick. It is available. Got the shirts, we got the mugs, we got the water bottles. I'm planning to put more stuff in there as well for you guys. Some people are asking for thongs. I'm like, you out of your damn mind.
Oh my!
You out of your damn
These people need to chill.
mind.
These people need to.
Are they
chill,
asking for
man.
thongs or tongs?
Slingshots? That's what they want.
I don't know. It's getting ridiculous. It's getting y'all out of your damn minds. So let's get right back to business. Also, the links are in the chat as well. So, it's if that's the case, if things are getting bad over there, you know, for what's been going on, right? Then these whole early wait lists on the Peacemaker, on the quarter scale Boba Fett's and Iron Man's, and now the damn freaking
Bat Cycle.
The Bat Cycle, right? Out of nowhere. That thing came out of freaking nowhere too. Like I woke up one morning, I see text, it's gone. What's gone? The Bat Cycle. So this could be true. This could be true. Like I know a lot of people are saying that this could be Sideshow playing chess, but for me, for a figure that I do want in my collection, I didn't want to play games with the Bat Cycle or play games with, let's say, for example, people that want the Peacemaker. They don't want to play games with the Peacemaker. They want that Peacemaker a home. I like Hottoys Island. Didn't you pre-order the Peacemaker within a few hours of its playlist?
Dude, so yeah, I was on the fence about it, and I recently rewatched Suicide Squad, the second one, the Peacemaker's in, and I was like, oh man, maybe I'll consider it. And it was more so King Shark pulling me in that direction, because after rewatching Suicide Squad, I'm like, oh dude, King Shark's awesome. And I love like dopey characters like that. That's why I love Wrecker. Wrecker's like a big goofy character, and you just love the character, like those silly characters like that. So
he's the brute with the heart of gold. Exactly.
But when it comes time, like both of those dudes can do some damage, and that's what I like about them. Everybody counts them out, and then they're the ones that do the most damage. So I was like, I was looking at the King Shark like for the past few weeks. I'm like, man, that figure is awesome. I might have to get it. But then I was like, maybe I'll get the Peacemaker for a companion piece. I haven't seen the show yet, but that's like next on my list. I got a list of shows. Peacemaker's next on my list. So once I saw him go up on Last Chance, I'm like, dude, if this is real and I don't get it, I'm gonna be so mad. So I had to drop a pre-order on it.
Release the goats, y'all! Y'all know what it is with the damn goats, man.
I don't have to do it.
I feel like they sound like the same thing. I feel like the same thing. Thank you, Jonathan. But hey, I feel like we're in that situation where, you know, the world is changing. We got to change to scenario, which I'm gonna play the clip once again. Y'all know what it is.
The world's changing. It's time we change too.
But you know, change within means, okay? Within means, because you don't want to go and fill yourself with 80 pre-orders, you know, out of freaking nowhere. Unless you you know, racks on size of racks flex on that, then yeah, keep all the 80 pre-orders you damn want.
Yeah.
But for me, I like to keep it simple at 30. Okay, like for me, I went down from 80 to 30. Okay, 30, and here's the thing: the 30's forever, baby. 30's forever. 30 does not stop.
I mean, I'll just say this real quick, and just to again reference that direct clip. I think a lot of us, we want to be the tinkerer. We want to be that. Hey, we're given the information, we're given what we want, but also at the same time, we're able to adapt. But we're not going to overshoot what we can't do. You know, again, when he kept going to Vulture and saying, hey, you want to do the job? It's ready. It's not only can we do it, I've tested it. It's ready to go. We know we can do it. And again, it's like you don't want to jump into something, especially a quarter scale, unless you know you can do it. Also, you know, and that's one of the things we want to emphasize. Don't jump into the FOMO. And again, especially with these larger figures, the quarter scale, the vehicles. It's cool if you want it. It's cool if you can afford it. But do you have the space?
Yeah.
Or do you have a plan to display it? Because again,
part of the plan, huh?
But even if you have a plan, you have to be ready to adapt that plan. Again, because just like life, you have a plan, but no plan survives first contact. So.
J-Rod's like, did they really say make it simple? Laughing my ass off with his 45 DeLorean. Wait, what? 45 DeLorean? It just keeps going up. Like,
Who has taught you these lies?
Who have taught you these lies? 45 DeLoreans out. Get
no,
out
Micro Machine DeLoreans. You know, he's been watching too much Home Alone.
Right.
Ah, damn. So what's next to hit the wait list? At this point, well, that's what we need to talk about, right? I honestly thought that we were going to talk about the Thanos getting hit waitlist right on stream, but no, it waitlist before that. So
I might be partially responsible for that. Sorry.
Yeah, you were me as well. We're in the club.
Yeah, you won't be surprised when the numbers get low like this. That's all it takes is a few people and it's gone.
Yeah, isn't it like DonPrime likes to mention? Like it's like once it hits that low stock.
Yeah, there's
like only
not.
20.
Yeah, it's very low, very low.
Yeah, I think the general low stock is 20, but then once they put like the almost sold out, I think that's 4 or 5 left.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what everyone kind of theorizes, and I think that's probably true. You used to be able to like inspect the element on the page and see all that information. You can't see that anymore. But
let me see. J-Rod says BD Thanos is a steal on Pop. Yeah, Popcultcha has it over there as well. I think Popcultcha still has it. Also, the Bat Cycle is still up for pre-order at Comiconcept. So if you guys need that Bat Cycle, head over there. You want to secure a pre-order. For me, you know my rules. Pre-order what you love, pre-order the exclusives, and pre-order the vehicles. So that was on the list. That had to come in. So
I mean, I'll just jump in real quick. Like after looking at this, and I'm like, oh, I got to do that. I was searching for something, and I actually found something at retail. I've been looking at for the last 6 months. I couldn't find it. I you know, for my astronaut. So that's supposed to be Neil. So I found the DID Buzz Aldrin, brand new in box, like the full kit set.
Awesome.
$303 shipped.
Very nice. What does that one usually go for on the secondary market?
400 to 450, maybe 5.
Dang, that's a steal, man.
Blackbird say, OG fan, geeking out enabling when they don't realize it.
We're enabling within reason. Listen, here's the thing. If you're in this hobby, even again, we're not trying to trivialize. If you have one figure, you're already better off than most other people. So again, if you look at our backgrounds, you see all sorts of different figures. again, you're in this game, you're already well enough than most other people. So again, we're going to be the big people and assume that you're adults. We don't need to hold your hand. We'll give you advice, but ultimately, your decision is your decision. We try to give you the guidelines. And ultimately, again, like Bob Dylan has joked in the past, we're not financial advisors. We can give you advice. We can tell you our rights, our wrongs, our failures, and our successes. But ultimately, it's up to you. So,
yeah.
Also,
Well said.
just like Tony Stark says.
All right?
Yes.
Don't do anything I would do, and definitely don't do anything I wouldn't do. There's a little gray area in there, and that's where you operate.
What does that mean? That I'm an Avenger?
No.
Ash Chase with the $2 super chat. DonPrime, the new Star Spangled Man.
hey, I punched out Hitler 43 times.
43 times. Ah, damn. And P with a $2 super chat. What is the name of the Stallion website for Cobra?
I think it means Stallone.
I think it's
just
Stallone's
Sylvester
personal
Stallone.
website.
Yeah, it's just Sylvester
It's
Stallone.com.
Murdoch's
Yeah.
website.
Ooh, let's check that out. Also, let me go back to the ghost real quick. Let's check that out.
Yep.
Actually, I want to check that out real quick.
Yeah, Stallone actually unboxed it on video.
Yeah.
Interesting thing to note about that figure. If you guys are familiar with G Wiz Customs, they do a lot of really nice custom work, and they've been doing it for a long time now. They actually did the prototype gun holster for that figure, so they used their prototype to make the final production holster. So they were posting a lot of videos on their Facebook page about it, including the Stallone video. They do have it up on their Facebook page. There he is.
Yeah, this is coming home though. This one's gonna come home.
I might have to, dude.
I'm getting the Rambo from 3-0, but this one right here, this one's gonna come home. I really like this one.
So what he's saying in the video, and it's really impressive to hear him talk about it, because he's basically saying like he was tired of seeing these other Sylvester Stallone figures where they're just putting the head on the same body that they use for a bunch of different other figures. He was basically saying like their proportions weren't right, and that he basically had a hand in finding the correct body so the proportions look right. And he was saying like on one of his forearms he has like a genetic muscle that's specific to his body, and they got that right on the body for this figure. So it's pretty impressive. Like he definitely seems like he had quite a hand in the making of this figure throughout the entire process.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. This is tempting, but I'm going to hold out hope, and I need my Tango in cash.
Yeah. I want some
like that would be like that is the ultimate, you know. I know it's supposed to be a funny buddy cop movie, you know, kind of serious, but that is like, you know, the quintessential. You have Snake and Rambo being cops, being framed and breaking out of jail. And then you talk about a 1/6 vehicle, like the Super GMC they turned into a tank, and it friggin' had a M134 minigun on it. That would be a vehicle.
Yeah.
All right, so I got the photos. I got the photos right here. So let's go over them because they look good. They look good, man.
Yeah,
that looks better than the Rambo.
Oh yeah, I think this is probably the best
disease.
Stallone figure yet.
Meet the cure. Like you see that face, you see that look. That's the first thing you think of is that poster. That poster is ingrained. If you watched 80 movies, that poster is ingrained. You know, in his MP9 with the laser sight, like the Terminator.
And they have it in the photo too. In the main photo, you can see the laser. It's really cool, man.
Yeah,
and he's got the ivory grip and the ivory grips.
The matchstick.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the look. This is the look I'm probably gonna rock with my.
Me too. I know V's really excited about this too, because when they originally dropped that little teaser photo months ago, he was like, "Man, I have to get this." And when we saw this pop up, he was so excited.
I'll just say this: if Doc gets this,
Stallone.
Oh,
that is Stallone, right? That is when he was this young, man. Crazy.
Yep. Now, if Doc gets this, he's screwed because you're gonna have to try and go find the right Ducati.
Right.
Wow, you the base 2. Damn.
Yeah, that's the base is awesome, man.
Yo, what they doing? What they doing to our wallets here? Wow. This looks good as Ashley nailed his face likeness. Yeah, I'm hoping that this comes out because that was a prototype he showed, right? It was not the final production. Or yeah, that is a final production.
I think that was like one of the first runs off the line.
Okay.
Like a sample run, you know, like they pull some for QC. So,
well, you know, another good thing is if the face doesn't come out, as good, you can always hide it with that damn freaking sunglasses.
Yep, hide the crimes. Hide the crimes.
This looks good though. This looks good. There you go. That's the look. That's how I'm gonna have it post up right there. Yep, just like the poster.
I'm guessing that. I wonder how that matchstick goes in his mouth. Maybe there's a little hole in the mouth somewhere.
Possibly.
It's very small.
I think it's something similar to what they did with the matchstick, the cigar for the World Box Wolverine.
Oh yeah,
I know. Yep. Now, I mean, the funniest thing about this movie, you know, the term, the Transformers theme. You know, the touch Stan Bush.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually written as supposed to be the overall theme song to Cobra.
Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting.
Yeah, and then you know they didn't end up using it, and so then you know it was used 2 years later. But the funny thing is that was supposed to be Cobra's theme song, "The Touch" from Stan Bush.
Wow.
You got the touch.
Exactly. Yeah. Stan Bush will sue us.
Yeah, this is coming home. This is coming home, guys. So I'm looking forward to this figure and also the accessories. Hey, if you're a Stallone fan, you're a Cobra fan, you gotta pick this up.
That's interesting.
Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say they actually named they got the license for the Gold Cup 1911. It's literally, if you scroll up, they actually named the gun specifically. That's awesome. That makes that $290 price tag make a lot of sense. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, I'll just tell you this: if they're licensing it and they're doing that for a limited run or whatever, I guarantee you the company's gonna do a limited edition re-release of the pistol for sale.
That would be awesome.
For something like that, yeah.
I wonder if 3-0 was gonna do this version. I know they're only doing Rambo right now, so.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd almost want to grab that head sculpt. And again, remember Last Action Hero, where they did like the different versions? That would be like the T800 Stallone.
This would be the head sculpt. This would be the T800.
The T800 Stallone. Just put those glasses on him. Put him on a fat boy. And you have Last Action Hero Terminator 2.
Wow, that's really good. Wow, I didn't even think about that. Wow, yeah, good eye, Don. That's actually the head sculpt right there.
Yep.
But all right, guys, let's move on. So now I guess we could play the tinfoil hat game right now, right? Who do you think is going to get waitlisted next? You know, because people are asking like, who would get waitlisted next? Like, here's Thanos, their IW Thanos getting wrecked, released 5 years ago. Like, most of these figures that are getting waitlisted right now have been around for like 3 to 5 years. Yeah. Like the Hulk, that's gone. The IDW Thanos, that's gone. The BD Thanos, that's gone. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if those that missed out on the BD Thanos and the IW Thanos are scrambling just to get my tinfoil hat. Are scrambling to go get the armored Thanos, especially with the
clean armor.
Clean armor. Like
because he's actually cheaper. He's cheaper than the battle damage version. So
that's the last one standing.
Yep, and it was $415. I'm with you. I think this thing will go. For U.S. shipping, use 10% coupon. So 41 off minus. So you might be able to get this for $380 out the door if you have to pay tax and shipping. So I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to put that same tinfoil hat on. I'm saying this guy's the next to go. Because if you have an Avengers display and you want a Thanos, this is your last option.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Or coupons. So
that's what I'm thinking. Because everybody right now, after like, you know, you have a backup for a backup and your backup is gone. Now you got to go for the backup for that backup. You know, people are just pulling like calamities all over the place.
Well,
I'd say it's a full-scale panic. Are you having a run on the bank there yet? Well, it's rather brutal here. We're advising our clients to put everything they've got into canned food and shotguns.
Yeah, Dom, what you were about to say before
honestly though, for the next Hot Toys figure though, I think is actually going to go waitlist because it's currently now on last chance. Punisher War Machine.
Oh, that's right, the Punisher War Machine.
It's on last chance.
It is. Wow, yeah. It's like low stock right now. That's another great figure. That's another great figure if you are a Iron Man collector and a War Machine collector. This was one of my firsts, honestly. This was one of my first figures. First Iron Man to come into my possession. Yeah. Yep. He's behind me, but yeah, he was one of my firsts, and this had to come home because it's War Machine, one of my favorite suits. This is the Mark III War Machine from Civil War, painted up as Punisher, right? And I just love the look. Great look. This with the 10% off. Here's the thing though, all these 10% offs and 20% offs the past few months have been really pushing collectors to come in and spend their dollar at Sideshow.
Now, watch the funny thing is, especially with potentially John Berthel coming back and with Armor Wars, what's going to happen if there's actually, a Punisher War Machine or something where Punisher steals a armor and he does something like that? So
that'd be the ultimate.
You see this
Punisher.
turning into a grail at that point? Like an unforeseen grail, like a mistaken grail, unintentional.
I think it'll hit the rise on grails, potentially rise on grails, like for a short time, right before Hot Toys drops the War Machine Punisher from the show.
Well, true. Yeah, I know what you mean, but yeah,
it will have that Venom situation. You know how Venom got waitlisted and then everybody was scrambling to buy it for $800.
Like some people were paying $1.2K for the exclusive version for an extra tendril. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Hot Toys dropped the Venom 2 Venom version with the head sculpt.
Yep, someone is paying that money, and all you can hear when you see that is the loser music from Peytstrick, right? Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, the suit can come back in Armor Wars. So I feel that if here's the thing though, we're this tinfoil hat time. So let's say it does not appear over there on Armor Wars, which will be unfortunate miss opportunity there. Here, this figure can still sell out, and it just depends on how crazy people want this figure. If they're a Punisher fan or whatever, or something big happens with Punisher. Like, for example, Daredevil comes back for this new Disney Plus show, and Punisher reappears in it again. This could drive up the sales on that as well.
Could. Very well could.
Mm-hmm.
I like this one, Rodney. He's like, you either die in the bargain bin or you live long enough to see the figure hit low stock or waitlist.
Rodney, that is glorious. That is an awesome comment. So, Rodney, hit me up on Facebook or Instagram. I'll send you a sticker pack. Again, Rodney, hit me up on Facebook or Instagram, the DonPrime. Or, again, for Facebook, check out 6-Scale Survival Guide. Again, that's our group. We give you tips. We give you tricks. We give you info to survive. And we give you info for the people so you get the most for your dollar and you don't go broke and you don't end up using your Hot Toy shipper boxes as your fort house. So
hey, don't cut people like that, man. Come on.
Don't diss Nate's vacation home.
Exactly. Don't diss my vacation home like that. What you mean, man? All right, so Ruben is like, I think Gamora. I think he meant Nebula. Yeah. I think Nebula, Rocket, or Captain Marvel will go waitlist next. I could see Rocket. Rocket has waitlisted before and came back.
Yeah, he just came
like
back.
Palpatine. Somehow Palpatine has returned. Somehow Rocket has returned. I can see Rocket. Captain Marvel, it depends. Because I know the regular version is on low stock. Then there's the deluxe version. Maybe the other 10% runs will probably push the deluxe version to sell out. But the Captain Marvel regular edition is still on low stock.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think for the Captain Marvel, it's going to take a bigger coupon just because, like, on the secondary market, the deluxe sells for like 180, 170 right now. So a lot of people are probably waiting for like a 25 or a 30 to jump on that one because I think retail she's 266 for the deluxe. So yeah, a lot of people are waiting for that nice coupon to grab her. I actually still need to grab that one myself.
The original one or the
I want the movie. I like the long hair. And I like the leather jacket.
Not Captain really Karen. Like actual,
exactly. Yeah,
like,
I don't want
Captain Marvel, cool girl. Not like, can I speak to your manager?
Exactly. Yeah, I don't like the short hair.
I'll say this much. I don't like the short hair, but I like the body on the short hair though.
Yeah. She don't have the Peter Parker problem.
Yeah. That ass though. Like I want to grab that ass and then move it over and grab the long hair and put it on her. You know what I mean?
No, So, Lewis, funny. I actually took 4.5 hours last night and I did a box purge. And now it might not sound like a lot, but I ended up clearing out 30 boxes. You know, different Hot Toys. Like basically, I know I'm never going to sell, or you know, the accessories don't warrant me keeping the box of that size. So again, 30 boxes with Masterpiece Transformers and Hot Toys and third-party stuff. I found boxes of stuff I sold and I couldn't find the box. It was buried so deep. You know, I found stuff I don't even have anymore. So it's just like I ended up with like 4.5 garbage bags just of clamshells. And that's with me also like cutting them. And my giant like 5-foot recycling bin is full of just shippers, just cardboard shippers. And the actual real boxes. So, but the funny thing is, you do that, you actually have space. And it's like 30 plus boxes, 30 Ziploc bags.
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
So
Hot Toys Hotline, what's your tinfoil hat? One of your tinfoil hat figures that might waitlist.
So I'm gonna do it a little differently. I'm gonna say stuff that is not an obvious one that's like currently sitting on the last chance page. So I think one that will probably sell out soon that's long overdue is both the regular edition and the deluxe version of the stealth suit Spider-Man. That one's been sitting forever, and there are always like pretty good coupons on it, so I could see that one sneaking up on us soon.
That's right. The stealth suit is still available, right?
Yeah, somehow it's still in stock, and it's been on sale forever. So I'm like, that one is probably due to sell out soon. And I would say it'll be like a Boba Fett thing where both versions get put up on the last chance page, and then they're gonna fight for who sells out first. And again, in terms of like a pre-order that will unexpectedly sell out, I think it's possible to happen with the King Shark, because based on what happened with Peacemaker, that tells me that the numbers for those figures are low. And I would venture to say that the Peacemaker numbers were probably higher than King Shark. And King Shark, as of right now on Sideshow, still says September 2022.
Yeah.
So if they stick to that, I could see him probably saying bye-bye sooner than later.
Wow. That's crazy, King Shark. Because one of the reasons why I did want to get Peacemaker, but I decided not to, because I just joined the waitlist on Peacemaker. One of the reasons why I wanted to get Peacemaker is because I have King Shark pre-order.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the Night Monkey's not popping. Man, I look at him.
I wish we would have got the polka dot man. I would have liked to get him, because I think he would just be like flashy on the shelf, especially if he had like LEDs or something for the polka dots. That would have been cool. But
wow, this one's been sitting for
forever.
And see, the blurs won't last long. That's gonna be interesting, right? The blurs.
Because they made 10 of them. That's it.
I'm one of those 10.
You only made 10 of them. Yeah, I only pre-ordered the Blurg and Quill. I do have the Blurg and Mando. I keep an eye on that one, but I will be making that decision later on. What's up?
We got another sellout.
Really?
Venom Pool.
Oh wow!
Really?
Venom Pool sold out.
Okay, hey, again, we've got another on the ground alert from our spies, our fans. Aunt P, thank you. Venom Pool has sold out.
Yeah, the collector's edition is sold out. The deluxe is still in stock, but that's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
There was no warning for that one.
Yeah.
The exclusive. Sorry, not the
the collector edition been sold out for months.
Yeah, so the exclusive is still.
I thought he meant the exclusive.
Oh,
Okay.
well, hey, well, he's still trying to hook the community up. He's
But
still
yeah,
trying to alert
if you're
us.
on the fence, I mean, it's add to cart status. It's been sitting forever, so and you got a coupon right now.
Nah, but the Venom pool has been sold out. The collector edition has been sold out for months.
Yeah, put that next to your cable.
This one's been sold out for months. But what's cool is someone shared in the chat. I think this is an awesome deal right now. 25% off. 25% off on freaking Whiplash
with free U.S. shipping.
With free U.S. shipping. Now that's a cool deal. Damn.
Yeah, I remember on Amazon like 4 or 5 months ago, he was like $199. I was surprised at how long that sat too, because that's a.
I bought my holographic Mark IV almost at this point, like 20 months ago, at that same time, and he was running at that price. Yeah. So like they both literally sat for like almost a year.
Anti-Ock. Oh, Anti-Ock.
Yep.
No!
Yep. And
yeah, he went up the other day.
No! I want this.
All right.
this.
Aunt
the deluxe
P
is not
a spy
low
now. Aunt P is a spy.
Okay, we're good.
Giving us the intel.
We're good. Deluxe is still available. I still have a chance.
Yeah, you gotta get the deluxe on this one. You gotta get the deluxe.
This is deluxe right here. This is still a chance. I can make it. Oh wait, I need that meme. I need that meme for Predator. I couldn't make it. I need that meme.
What, from Topher Grace?
No. In the first Predator movie, Poncho, he got hit with a damn freaking tree.
Oh yeah. I can make it. And he, like they're all holding him, and then he's like, yep.
I couldn't make it. That's coming now. That beam now. That's a beam. I gotta put the beam. I gotta put the beam in the on the list. For the cost for that may have to be my Electro in the
Dollar Store Electro.
Put Spider-Man Anti-Ock in your cart now. No, I still got time. The deluxe still available, so I'm okay. Now if you don't want the deluxe, then which I'm like out of your damn minds. Like get the deluxe. This thing is
for this
beautiful.
one, yeah.
Check that out. That is beautiful, right? Look at that. There's no way. Like I can't go. The only time I'll go collector edition is if the base is whack. That's not whack. That's nice. That
is really cool.
That's really cool. But yeah, this more. I always felt that it's sort of like a more villain variant color for Spider-Man, which looks pretty good. This can run as a villain if you ever wanted to throw that in there. Okay, you guys already know the story of the Anti-Ock suit from the video game, but I'm a little bit more concerned about that Whiplash though for 25% off. I don't have that yet, but I need that in my collection in order to put that with my Mark V Iron Man.
Arkham Knight's Harley is apparently also low in stock now.
Oh yeah, that's been like that for months. So don't worry. Well, actually, for 2 months. So yeah, if you guys need a Harley, there you go. Go pick that up. Yeah, a quarter scale Iron Man's almost sold out. Yep. That's almost sold out. Yeah, a lot of stuff. Lots of stuff. So let me see. For pre-order, you said pre-orders was King Shark, right?
Yeah, that's what I think for pre-orders. I think King Shark's gonna be one of the next to go, just because again, the Peacemaker completely caught us off guard, and it's like if Peacemaker's numbers are that low, I can't imagine what they are for King Shark, because a lot of people were passing on that King Shark because he can't really be posed very much. It's kind of like a power pose in a way. So
yeah, actually, you know what? Let's go over the pre-orders. Let's see what the pre-orders are working with. Let's see what they got here. Let me just go through the chat here. Kind of weird. All these figures are going to waitlist and sold out in such a small window. Actually, I think we explained it earlier. Our reasoning as to why, and Hot Toys Nightmare, Sean Donnelly explained it in one of the chats that we were involved with. Hot Toys Online, you want to give your take of what's going on with why these are waitlisted so quickly? The pre-orders more likely, not the other figures where they've been around for 3 or 5 years. It makes sense. They're getting waitlisted. It's been 3 or 5 years.
Yeah.
But more the pre-orders, the ones that are getting hit with the waitlist.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes into it. We've discussed like the things going on overseas with COVID still being like running rampant and places getting shut down, and them not being able to keep up with their normal production times, but also stateside. And we talked about this on my stream on Thursday. Sideshow did acquire another warehouse from what we've been told. So it would make sense that they're like going through their warehouse and finally getting a chance to pick through everything. And they're like, oh, we have some more Nebula. Oh, we have some more Rocket, Endgame Rocket. Like, it's hard to think that that's not true, because they're pulling all of this stock that they're just randomly throwing up all at one time. And they're like, oh, hey, we have more allotments for the Mark 1 diecast exclusive. Hey, we have more Bubba with the Throne special. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's a coincidence they're doing all of this stuff at one time. You know, it's like they're getting a grip on their numbers. They probably have a plan now. They're like, look, we can't do this stuff where we have figures sitting for 3 years in stock. That's taking up stock on our warehouse, especially for like Sideshow sells everything. We know this, guys. Sideshow sells everything. It's not just Hot Toys. It's many different 6 scale companies. It's statues, 1/10 scale pieces, like all kind art prints. They sell everything. Mm-hmm. So this stock sitting there, taking up all this space in place of something that may sell way quicker, it obviously makes sense for them to be like, hey, let's start getting rid of this stuff that's been sitting, and let's have a plan moving forward to avoid this as much as we can. Because obviously it's kind of unavoidable for some stuff. It's going to sit. But they're probably coming up with a plan right now and deciding like how things are going to change, because all big companies like that, they have to change in some ways. And I'm sure they're communicating with Hot Toys with this, because they're probably in the future going to be cutting off some pre-orders way quicker if they continue to do what they're doing now.
Another thing I wanted to bring up too, this is a good one, Blackbird Tech. Do y'all think a partial reason a majority of DC figures going away is because of the new DC ownership? That could possibly be an issue too. Yeah. Possibly, because they're pretty much 86ing shows, actors, characters. Hell, there's talks they're looking to bring back the Snyderverse, you know, which I'm okay with bringing back the Snyderverse as long as you don't have Snyder write it. Like he can be involved with, like, kind of like how George Lucas was involved with the Star Wars trilogy, the original Star Wars trilogy, but he did the writing, but the thing is he allowed the directors to work their way through the writing as well. Mm-hmm. Like, hell, he let other writers work on the original trilogy scripts. So I feel he needs to be that way. He just needs to, like, he can direct all you want, but please leave the writing to somebody else. I think the stories need to be done by somebody else. Leave the direction and the cinematography. That's all Snyder. Snyder is a master at that, master class at that. But the writing, please, the writing has to be somebody else. Please, for the love of God. Like he can give a roadmap, right, of how the writing needs to be, and or the roadmap of the story, and the writers can jump in and put their knowledge into the works. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, and part of the thing is the latest rumor is that all of the canceled shows that they had, in either some sort of production or planned or whatever, anything they own the rights to, aside from the stuff they've announced they're keeping, they're actually shopping those properties now to other networks. Mm-hmm. Basically, they're trying to recoup every dollar they can right now. So basically, if it was on the chopping block, it's for sale. I mean, it's one of those weird things. If things get that bad, I would not be surprised if Warner Brothers says, screw it. They do like an uncut, unedited version or release of Batgirl. Or they do, like, they drop the minimal amount in like they did with Snyder Cut, and we actually get to see Batgirl. I would not throw that out of the realm of possibility. If they need the money that bad, that is definite possibility. Again, they are shopping around their canceled properties. They need money now. Again, I know we joke about, like Sideshow needed money, Toys Wonderland needed money. No, Warner Brothers literally is probably 2 bad movies away from filing for bankruptcy. It is that desperate at this point.
Bankruptcy! So Jonathan brought up, I wonder if the idea about the Pawns going first will be done in the future, and we will end up having to pre-order if we want it. Well, so the past few years, people have been complaining about pre-ordering because they don't want to pre-order on a figure. They won't get to 2 or 3 years out. And by then, 2 or 3 years out, when that figure comes into play, you might see a discount on it. So that was like the concern for a lot of collectors out there. Like, why should I pre-order when I can get it for a discount? when it's in stock for 2 or 3 years. You know, like for example, the Boba Fett 2-pack. I pre-ordered it, but there was a 25% off right now. I could have ordered it then, but at the end of the day, it's about you can still always Marvel Collector. Oh, the Captain Marvel Collector Edition is sold out, so you only got the deluxe version now. Wow. Okay. Nothing. So as I was saying, I feel that as a collector, you have to choose whether or not you want to pre-order figure or not. But it also you got to keep in mind, you know, if you're not going to pre-order it and you want to capitalize on a deal later, keep an eye on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for me, I pre-order what I love. For example, Boba Fett Pheonix. It didn't matter if that figure said it was coming out 2 or 3 years later, right? I pre-ordered because I love Boba Fett. I love Boba Fett Arena. I love the Boba Fett. I pre-ordered it on day one. I didn't want to play games with it, even if it was like 2 years out. You know, so at the end of the day, it's about, you know, following your own rules. Because I know people keep bringing up, you know, Denobi. The pawns go first. They don't pre-order when, you know. Yeah, necessarily he wasn't saying don't pre-order. He was more like saying that, hey, just pre-order within your means, because then you're gonna get hit with onslaught 80 pre-orders. But he did like to bring up like the pawns go first. Hey, I'm a pawn, all right. Hey, if I listened to Denobi and not pre-ordering, then I would have been out of a Boba Fett at that point. I pre-ordered the way I want to. I pre-ordered the way I want to.
I mean, this is almost a market correction. This is almost the anti-stimulus effect. Because again, people like to forget, you know, and again, I hate to say it, it's been that long. Over 2 years ago, like the first stimuluses came out. That's over 2 years ago. And so then there were other ones. So people had extra coin in their pocket. So they're like, hey, I'll drop this. So that artificially inflates all the pre-order numbers, which means that artificially increased the batch numbers, which increased shipping times, increased, you know, production times, everything. So it almost seems, and I know like Sean also mentioned that it seems like Sideshow and Hottoys, they maybe come to agreement. Hottoys isn't going to be sending Sideshow 11,000 to 20,000 deluxe sets of Mando anymore. No. They've got a cap on what they're going to order. And again, it's not because Sideshow is saying, hey, we're not going to carry this. They're looking at the economic forecast. They're looking at the market. People are not going to have the discretionary income like they did. Inflation is real. All the other market effects are coming to us. It's like you go to the supermarket. Why is bacon cost $10 freaking? You know, those real world issues. So I think it's a market stabilization, market correction.
So I want to bring this up here. Normally called it Boba 2-pack going on a discount. That's true. Here's the thing, though. Me and Don actually called it
February 2021.
Yeah, we called it. I have the clip too. We called it that it was going to be, because the pre-orders were so high on it already, it was going to sit. So yeah, we called it being sitting. Like, I know at that time we were streaming, but our numbers weren't like today with 118, 20 people watching. Right now, we only had 30 to 50 people watching back then, but even less than that, because it was just the first streams that we were doing. But yeah, we called it that it was going to sit for a while. It was going to sit because the pre-orders were so high. Let me see. Where is this comment here? I like this comment. There we go. Geekin Out, the power to the pods. Oh my god. Okay, so guys, prepare your ears. In
chess, the pawns go first. Humans and their guns.
Oh, damn. So another thing I want to bring up too, because so people are asking, will the Vader and the Kenobi get hit by the waitlist before release? Here's the thing, though. The bestsellers says it all. Vader was on bestsellers still on bestsellers. Black Panther, this ain't gonna get waitlisted. Spider-Man, the Iron Man, that ain't gonna get waitlisted.
Even RoboCop, man, still doing really well.
Whole RoboCop might even sit for a while because he's been doing so well in the bestsellers.
Better than Wolverine, man. That's saying a lot. Come on, Hot Toys, give us more.
Yeah, so wow, Grand Inquisitor and Reva. I'm surprised about the bestsellers on those. Wow.
Those are companion pieces, man. Everybody that grabbed that Vader, they're seeing their display now, and they're like, man, I want all 3 of them.
Exactly. Freaking straight out of Inquisitorius. Come on, y'all. Straight out of Inquisitorius. But another thing I want to bring up too. Now that Peacemaker was not there. That Peacemaker, the reason why he skyrocketed in the bestsellers is because people were scrambling to pick him up because he was about to sell out.
That sense of urgency.
That sense of urgency. He was down there. He wasn't even the first page. But Obi-Wan Kenobi here, though, he's been on the bestsellers. Cad Bane has been in the bestsellers.
That's interesting. The integrated suit Spider-Man is pretty high up. I wonder why he randomly got a rise.
Do you think War Machine will release this month as expected or delayed? I don't know. I would like to see that though. I've been hearing that War Machine is supposed to be next. I've been hearing that War Machine is supposed to be next for release. They aren't going to cap Vader, Black Panther. I guarantee they will sit there, guaranteed discounted, regardless of SS, of course, correcting. Figures are going to sit. Yeah, the ones that we've been seeing being hit with the wait lists on pre-orders are the bottom feeders. Okay, remember when I told you where I was advising people to pre-order your Moff Gideons because he was a bottom feeder. I feel that Sideshow bought up more than the pre-order lot because the pre-orders weren't that great for Moff Gideon. Like he was a bomb feeder. He was with Lando. Yeah. I feel that Sideshow decided to overproduce or over purchase on the batches on those figures, regardless of the pre-orders. So now they're being a little bit more safer now with certain characters, like your Peacemakers, like your Bat Signals and your Bat Cycles. The pre-orders weren't great. So they're pretty much looking at the numbers like, hey, so we don't want these sitting. So they're not. So we're gonna be course correcting. Now, if you believe that, I know some do believe that Sideshow is playing games with us. Maybe so, but then again, the ones that are selling out are the pre-orders that are like the bottom feeders, which makes more sense because the bottom feeders not many people pre-order them. So you're sending a message out to Sideshow at that point, Hot Toys, that we don't want this because the pre-orders weren't that great. And we see figures like Vader, they know will sell eventually, so it's safe for them to buy. Actually, within 6 months to a year, Vader sell out. Almost all the Vaders the 40th anniversary Vader, because they were more exclusive because of the 40th anniversary packaging, they lasted for 4 months. But you got your regular Vaders that came out in the before. Instead of unless you're talking about the Corsair, I think Corsair lasted a little bit longer. But the other Vaders, they lasted between 6 months to a year because it's Vader, it's Boba Fett. Let me see.
I mean, I think the Vader that actually might have lasted longest is the 2-pack, but it also came with Tarkin, and I think even at retail it was almost 700. So,
you talking about New Hope Vader?
Yeah, with the Tarkin, the 2-pack.
That's right. Yeah. Now that's the one to get. That Vader right there, the New Hope Vader from the 2-pack. That's the one to get. That's like the 3.0.
Yep.
So look at this too. Look at all the Batman figures now pushed up because people saw the Batman stuff selling out and they're like, oh no, you're not going to get me. So now all those Batman figures are now pushed up on the bestsellers list.
Yep.
I mean, it's smart thinking, especially the one that worries me the most is the deluxe version because the deluxe version comes with obviously the Bat Signal that is sold out. So I'm like, what does that mean for the Bat Signal? Is it just they only allotted a small batch for just the single release of the Bat Signal? Or does that mean they're not producing many of them?
There's actually 2 deluxe versions.
Right. You're right. Yeah, the deluxe and the deluxe without the Bat Signal. So the one with the Bat Signal.
There you go. Now he's going up too. Up too. Look at that. Yeah.
And that Wonder Woman, she's about to start shipping. So that's probably another one. People are like, oh man, this one's going to be shipping soon. And only the exclusive one is the one that's left. The standard Wonder Woman has been gone for a minute. So people are probably like, I don't want to miss out. And you know who people are going to start panic ordering soon is Cyborg. Cyborg's right around the corner, and people are not going to want to miss out on that exclusive. I'm gonna.
Yep.
That's probably one of my next pre-orders is Cyborg.
Yeah, man. It's getting crazy. So let me see which ones for me to worry about. Depending on how crazy the pre-orders has been. Let me see. Or the wait list.
This Grogu set, man.
Grogu set. I could see Neo.
I could see
Neo.
Yep.
Neo because the film didn't do so well and people already complain about this figure not having enough accessories to begin with. I could see Neo getting waitlisted, not now a lot sooner rather than later.
Right.
But this might also isn't this a Toy Fair exclusive as well?
Yeah, this is one of the exclusives.
No, it is.
No, yeah, it's one of the Toy Fair exclusives. Yeah,
it is Toy Fair. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, essentially at this point, you could just use them for John Wick 4 as well.
Yeah.
From the new trailer.
Is Cyborg diecast? Let me see.
No,
I don't think he is.
Unfortunately, the thing is, he's so complicated, dude. Like, you should pull it up so you could show him. Like that.
Go up.
What's up?
I think Catwoman. I could see.
Yeah. You could see
Oh yeah.
I can see her too. Let me type in Cyborg real quick.
Yeah, that figure, when you get a real good look at Cyborg, you're like, okay, I can understand why they didn't do diecast because there's so many complex. Like, look at all those crazy little bends and stuff in the chest and the legs too. It's just very complicated, but man, does it look good. And Ray Fisher's not playing Cyborg anymore, so this is the Cyborg to get.
Now I could see them having diecast joints.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Absolutely.
But yeah, I can see diecast joints with him. But hell, because I'm actually okay with the price because if this was diecast, this would have been pushing 400.
Yeah, this is very fair. Very fair for like the engineering that went into this. I think too, I could see this one being converted to USB because he has so many different lights and everything. This might be a contender for that. I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Ooh, I'm gonna unfortunately have to disagree because at this point they've made it. They've put the R&D. They put the money in it. They don't want to put any more money into this other than they have to.
I'm holding faith for the USB.
I know. I hear you. I got to play the realistic person and be like, yeah, Sideshow, they want this done. They were like, why do we even make that unless there was some like trigger contract where they were forced to do this? Because especially with the Snyder Cut, you know, it's not like Howard said, hey, Snyder Cut's out. Now it's time to release Cyborg.
So I know people are afraid that the DeLorean might waitlist. It's too much. It's too much. The wait too much to drop on NRD. And the price tag on it, as well. The fact that this wasn't the best sellers for a minute.
Yeah, he'll be safe for a while. The
DeLorean will
be safe for a while.
The DeLorean is going to be safe.
Yeah.
DeLorean is going to be safe. I think the Iron Man Mark IV gantry suit is going to be safe because again the price tag. Because you got to drop the NRD. Not many people want to drop that NRD, especially when if they got to cancel it later. There goes $100. There goes $80 right there. Why are you playing with my emotions, DonPrime? Cyborg was using card in the show, so it's possible, bro. Damn, that's messed up.
They are kind of picking and choosing what pre-order, like long pre-order items, they want to change that on. So Don could be right. They could absolutely just say, yeah, you know what? We already put enough R&D into this figure, but that's mostly my wishful thinking.
Hey, remember what happened to Cable? Everybody was like, yeah, man, 3 years wait. Don't worry, we'll get the updated body on it. Nah, you just getting the prototype. You're just getting the prototype. That's what you're getting. Just getting the prototype. So either way, I pre-ordered Cyborg because he's Cyborg. Like I like the prototype already. If it doesn't come with a USB power, that's fine. Honestly, I think that's one of the other reasons that we brought up earlier. The reason why what's going on with the waitlist on certain figures because they have the USB powered, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Hottoys is trying to cut production on certain figures, you know, just to save on production and money on USB powered functions on certain figures, and that's why, like for example, I think the bat signal, right? That's USB powered.
No, that's just batteries. AAA.
Just batteries. Okay, so which one was USB powered then?
The latest one was Miles, like the Daft Punk version.
I thought the bat signal is USB powered. I know I could
Now,
have sworn
the bat cycle is usually powered, right?
the bat cycle is. I know the bat cycle is, but are we talking about the bat cycle or the bat signal? I don't know why I heard bat signal.
No, Don says the bat signal is not USB powered. So that's USB powered right there, right? So let's look at the bat signal.
Yeah. I could be wrong. I just, for some reason, I thought it was because people were comparing that.
USB powered.
Oh, we're both right. It's USB or battery.
Oh, that's cool. Giving people options that I like. But the question is, will that affect Australia? Maybe not, because they just won't put the batteries in the box anymore.
Well, no, this wouldn't matter because they're not the button cell batteries. They're standard size. These would be AAA
that's true.
batteries.
You're right. Yeah, this is a larger piece. You're right. Yep.
But yeah, Don, it is USB powered.
And battery. Yeah, so we're both
That's
right.
cool that you have options, though. I like that.
Well, it's just like the new Mark 7. The base, it's powered by either battery or USB, but the figure alone is powered by USB. So it almost seems like there's probably going to be holes in the feet where you actually have like connection ports in the base. Now that base is going to power the figure, again, either by battery power or USB.
Which is super cool. That's really cool.
But anyway, wouldn't the figures that have USB power also have an option for battery as well?
They haven't said. That's the thing. They haven't said. They're
because this one has both, right? USB power and battery.
Yep.
Right, but like Don's saying, this takes like the larger battery. So like for the figures that I feel like moving forward, a lot of the figures that have USB power, that's it, because that's gonna take up a lot of room in the figure just to wire up that USB power, and they probably don't have room to do both. And they haven't mentioned it, at least in the literature on Sideshow. They haven't said USB power and or battery. It just says USB power, like Grand Inquisitor, for example. It doesn't mention anything about button cell battery power. It just says USB power.
Yeah, it just says so it does say USB power or battery. So
right. So this one specifies it. The figure specifically, I haven't seen any that actually specify that you could use either or.
Maybe the Mark 1 does have battery. The bicycle does have battery too.
That's cool.
So that means that the figures that are getting hit with the waitlist as well have the USB function. I wonder because that's what Sean Donnelly brought up. Hottoys Nightmare brought up in the chat. Is that they're probably trying to cut production on certain figures with USB powered because of that new function. Because, it just added more funding into the works, right?
Right, for the same price.
Yep. Let me see. Gotta love how little old Australia has had such an impact on what's collecting. I hear the U.S. isn't far behind bringing in similar laws. There's been a few things Oz has been ahead of the curve on. So wait, I've been hearing about that. Is that happening in the United States? They're probably gonna.
I've read the articles too. Yeah, like there might be quote unquote new federal guidelines, but an actual like law with our government, no.
Yeah, I do.
Like certain states can impose their own state laws, but as far as like a federal mandate with shipping procedures, I'm honestly going to tell you again. We live in the United States. Have you seen how our government functions? That I don't think that's going to happen because you'd actually have to get on like 60 people in the Senate to agree on the same law. So,
but still somewhat legal in Oz. They just need to have child-proof packaging.
Yeah, they need to have a specific container for the button cell batteries. Again, not AAA, not AA, not the larger ones. Specifically, what's called the button cell batteries. Watch batteries.
I got you. So, all right, guys. Did we already speak on our thoughts on what's going on with the waitlist, what have you? Any final thoughts before we move on to the next subject?
Final thoughts. As we were saying earlier,
much in pre-orders and what have you.
Yeah. So, as of right now, what I'm doing personally, and you guys may want to follow this rule, is throughout the week, keep the last chance page in an open tab on your phone to where you can access it here and there and just check it periodically and just watch what's going on. Because of course, all these different YouTubers and content creators, we try to keep you all up to date, but sometimes we miss stuff. So just keep an eye on it, especially if you have some figures that you're interested in, keep an eye on them. And for me personally, what helps me kind of create a map of what I want to keep an eye on, I have wish lists. So I do wish lists by franchise. So I have a DC wish list. I have Marvel. I have Star Wars. And that's how I keep an eye on this stuff. I'm like, cool. Let me see how this figure's doing. Let me see how this figure's doing. So you have to have some sort of way to keep it organized, especially if you're going crazy and buying a ton of figures like some of us on this panel. But we have to like keep track of it somehow. So it definitely helps to do like the wish list on Sideshow, and other websites have wish lists as well. So wherever you buy from, if they have a wish list feature, I definitely recommend using it because it helps you kind of keep things in track.
Okay, so Bugman's like, oh, what's the story of Kylo? Why is he so relevant? Well, for me, I just unboxed him and I just added the clear finisher on the belt too. So I just need him to dry up a bit. And also let the past die, apparently. Yeah, and that's where the waitlists are happening. The past is dying. The waitlists are gone. The waitlists. But also, it's a great figure. It's a great figure.
No, he's going to turn it into a radar technician Matt.
I still want to.
Oh, that's right. Let me show you something. This is amazing, bruh. I didn't know this was so amazing. Bruh.
Yeah, and it has the breathing effect. It's so nice, man.
Look at that. That is so cool. The light up function on this is beautiful, man.
Imagine if that had USB power. That'd be on at all times for me.
Damn. Look at that. That is so cool.
So it's funny that you have this Kylo pulled up because the cable uses similar technology where it has that little like bulb on the inside of the head sculpt.
Really?
That's exactly how the cable works. Yeah.
There might be. I'm thinking there might be more than one bulb in the actual.
Yeah, probably. Yep.
Yeah, in the actual assembly.
How creepy! That probably looks so creepy when it's just on the figure by itself.
Yeah, you see how there's like a base one and then there's like a secondary one.
Right. Yeah.
So there's at least 2 LEDs, if not 3, in that assembly.
Yep.
Oh my god, the bots are back. Oh, because I showed Kylo. That's why.
No.
Thick Kylo. Oh, that's good. Sidio's voice. Yeah, exactly. You know, let the past die. Let the past die. Kylo's Nate's doppelganger. You know what's funny though? I was thinking the other day, like when I was looking at Kylo and looking at the pictures, comparing the pictures, it looks great. But you know who else I didn't realize that Kylo looks like? Will Falsification. He looks like Kylo. Will Falsification. I was like looking at him the other day. I was like, when he was doing his stream, I was like, he looks like Kylo. He looks like Kylo. He needs to cosplay as Kylo sometime. We got ourselves a bot. Yeah, we took the bot out. You cannot help us. All right. So, any final thoughts, DonPrime?
I mean, not really. It's just protect your wallet, but also at the same time, if you want something, you got to act. Yeah. And don't say you weren't warned. I mean, we're in new territory now, and you got to adapt. You got to overcome, or you got to die in this collecting game. So,
the sequels have brought the bot virus. Oh my god, yeah, the sequels. They always do. Again, for me, pre-order what you love. If you're not gonna pre-order, make sure you keep an eye on the figures, especially on the ones that are like on the bomb feeders. So we got to go back to like the older ways of collecting, where you got to keep an eye on your figures that you don't pre-order because they might sell out within a certain amount of time. Okay, so because they're pretty much cutting production on certain figures, maybe the USB powered option, or you guys didn't pre-order Peacemaker, so no one liked Peacemaker. You just send a message out to Sideshow and Hottoys that, hey, cut the production. I'm like, cool, we'll just get the certain amount of because right now Sideshow is sitting on 2 or 3 years of stock, and they're like 25% off, 10% off. I'm guessing Sideshow is making these moves in order for figures that will sit because no one's pre-ordering them if they overproduce on batches, right? So they are cutting off the Peacemaker, cutting off the quarter scale figures like your Boba Fett and what have you. Now, if you join the waitlist, eventually there'll probably be little extra batches that are still available. Those will come through, but they'll only be available for maybe a few weeks. Kind of like what happened to the Scarlet Spider. So I just say is pre-order what you love, pre-order your vehicles, pre-order your exclusives, and most of all, keep an eye on the ball. All right, you're in the game of Hottoys, right? But you got to keep an eye on that ball, all right? Because you're gonna get a foul. You're gonna get a foul on you. you're gonna miss that home run. Just keep an eye. Just keep an eye on what's going on with the world, because I know certain people, they don't even know that Thanos got waitlisted because they were talking about, oh, the battle damage Thanos is waitlisted now, the IW Thanos. So, no, IW Thanos got waitlisted weeks ago.
Right, he's already gone.
So Nate, will the quarter scale Dark Knight get waitlisted? From what I could tell from the pre-orders, he wasn't that bad with the bestsellers. So I think that might sit for a while. But honestly, quarter scales don't only last for about 4 to 6 to a year. Some of them tend to be a little longer, but other than that, I think the quarter scales last a little. They do last, but do keep an eye on that quarter scale. If the regular edition hits that low stock, then it's gonna be like a domino effect. People are gonna be scrambling to pre-order whatever they can, and that's how we end up with the Boba Fett Deluxe quarter scale the way it is. Like, it's sold out, and not sold out, but it's waitlisted, and the quarter scale regular edition is waitlisted. But yeah, just keep an eye. I could not check Facebook for a day, and everything is on Figure these days on for SS. What's going on these days of Toy Sandman exclusives? Well, that's what I was gonna bring up too. But also before I forget, because I know people are just coming in. Those of you who have been asking for the store has finally been created, y'all. It's finally up, y'all. The GeekinOut Shop. We got the shirts, we got the mugs, we got the water bottles. I don't got the socks yet. I don't got the long sleeve shirts yet, or the winter gear yet, because I need to test them out before I put them up for the store. Once I get those tested out, then I'll put them up. And just let me know what else you have in mind for some of the merch. I'll test them out and put them up if they come out all right. So just let y'all know. And also we got giveaways as well happening on the channel. The Cisco Survival Guide. Why am I saying Cisco Survival Guide? So also join up Cisco Survival Guide. But we do have a giveaway happening on the YouTube channel right now on the Ahsoka Tano and the Oilers Workshop Battle Damage base, like the ground pound base. Check that out. Forgot to mention sweatshirts earlier too. Yeah, sweatshirts. I'll be working on those. So what's the link? Okay, so here's the link, everybody. The link is on the chat right now, but also the link is available on the actual description of this video, this stream. Geekin Out Christmas sweaters. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Oh my god. But yeah, guys, the store is up, and let's move on. And also, this helps support the channel. Thank y'all. This you made this possible. With the super chats, with liking, subscribing, and actually joining and watching the channel. Even though YouTube pays crap, you guys made this happen. So we do appreciate it, and I know you guys been asking for the merch. So, thank you, everybody. Where's the bathrobes? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to look those up if we get bathrobes.
Like the Tyler Durden backers.
Let me see. Would you guys do Geeking Out pins? I think there's some pins.
No, we did giveaways, but they're gone. Well, they're gone. We gave these two, and they're out. I mean, we potentially could do more, but this was top one was 2021. This was 2022. So
I'll look up the site to see if there is pins available. But I know there's keychains available, so I'll look up those. So don't worry, guys. I'll be working on the rest of the products. But anyway, let's move on to Toy Sapien. So did you guys watch Toy Sapien? Kaiju Daddy did some awesome work.
Oh yeah.
Also, guys,
I want the TIE Fighter more than the N1 now.
Check out Kaiju Daddy, the man, the myth, the legend over there.
Yep.
Check him out on the Kaiju Daddy on YouTube. He graciously went over and did a video for us of the event. So of course we got the life-size Boba Fett over there. Let me go back.
Now, when is the pinball machine going to be released?
So
that is cool,
that looks cool. This is all over in Japan too. But yeah, let me hear your thoughts, guys. So DonPrime, what do you think about the event?
I almost, like I said before, I know it's been shown, and I think it just might be a flex mode, but I want that TIE Interceptor more than the N1 at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I
that
love.
looks, tech looks awesome.
Tech looks awesome. Crosshair. They keep showing Crosshair and Tech, so I'm guessing we are going to get them eventually.
And yeah, Wrecker's been shown quite a few times too, and I think he's here as well. So it's like it's just inevitable that they're going to release them. It's just a matter of when. Hopefully they're working on the head sculpts because I've said this so many times. I want the friggin' head sculpts for the Bad Batch.
I mean, and I'll tell you, the helmet for what's his name?
There's my boy. There's my boy. He's so massive too. Damn.
I know, dude. That's a big figure.
He's a big boy, man.
Hunter looks real good too.
Yeah, but the helmet's been fixed.
Yeah.
For Crosshairs.
Damn. Damn, he looks good too, man. That's my boy. That's my boy, man. I know Denobi likes to crap on the Bad Batch, but this is my show, man.
Weka.
Yeah, I love Wrecker, man. And that's why I said we need the head, especially for Wrecker because he has that blind eye. I want to see a head sculpt for all these guys, man.
That knife on his leg is huge.
Yep,
it is. Dude, he's a big guy.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
Right, that's a sword. To him, it's a knife. That's a sword, man.
So, Don, what you're saying about the helmet? They fixed it.
It looks like they did fix it for Crosshairs because it doesn't look as long in the front anymore.
Someone else was pointing that out on Facebook too. I think you're right.
Yep, because it was it wasn't symmetrically accurate. It was given wrong visual impressions. So it almost seems like they've dropped it, if it makes sense. They've dropped it down a little bit, but also brought it back towards the head. You know, so it's not overextended over the chest as it was.
That's not too bad, man. You know what? For me, if I'm going to display the Bad Batch, it's going to display them with their head sculpts.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because most of it, like I was saying this the other day in our chat, like most of the show they have their helmets off, and we've grown to love these characters. And part of a character's personality sometimes is their face, not always, but sometimes it's their face. And it's like, yeah, I mean, look at Echo with the head sculpt; it looks beautiful. And isn't it interesting that Hunter doesn't have his head sculpt on? That tells me they're probably still working on it.
Yeah.
Well, that also means Lobot's in the works. Right.
I hate to say it, but I would love a Lobot. I know Nate and you all were making that joke for the longest time. That would be really cool, especially if Hottoys eventually does the Han and Carbonite, or if you have the Sideshow one.
The Zerg really Trooper.
Cool. He looks awesome, dude. I love this design.
Yo, this is coming home. I'm thinking 2 of these home because of the Inquisitorius, straight out Inquisitorius. You need 2 of these.
It's not as good as the Fallen Order one, but it looks cool.
No, I mean, if you want to say they're the best at drowning, yeah. I mean, you could say that, but no. I mean, this is one of those, like, the only Stormtrooper design I've looked at, and I'm like, no.
Just I love that it looks like Zerg. I don't know why. It's just something about the helmet I really
mean, it's too First Order for me in some aspects. So
I could see that, yeah. I will say, though, I think here's the thing with Fallen Order, and I always tell everybody this. They did not expect Fallen Order, they being EA and Disney too. They didn't expect Fallen Order to do nearly as well as it did. And the game basically sold double at launch compared to what their projections were. So I think this time around, they know that people are excited for this game and they love this game. So I think, I hate to say it, it's because it's so early on, but I think we're going to get some VGM figures from Fallen Order this time around. I really do. Like, people have fallen in love with these characters from this game so much, and a lot of these Trooper and Imperial designs. I think we're going to see some VGM stuff for that game. I hope so too. I really do. And obviously, like, Cal Kestis, the main character, the guy who plays him is literally playing himself. They're using his likeness, so that would be a very easy figure to adapt to, like a collection that has real life figures in it. You know?
Yeah.
Everybody wants the Purge from Fallen Order. That's all. They all want that, like, airborne style helmet. That's what they want.
Oh, guys. Also, so Andy and Civ just sent some word out about just be careful with the Chrome Trooper because it can easily scratch up. Like, even if yours comes in perfect, don't drop that thing. That thing can easily scratch the hell up. So,
it's just funny you say that. Like, so mine came in and that was busted. V opened his and that was busted. What was it? Like, Riley Reviews, I think they were doing one and they ended up opening like 3, and all 3 of them had issues.
Yeah, V's was bad. Yeah, we opened it on my stream. You all were there in the chats, and you saw it. His had like a patch of missing paint. It almost looked like when they paint the pieces, like they paint the pieces, they lay them out on that like plastic tray, and it's like it got stuck to the tray. And when they pulled it off, it ripped some of the finish off. It was not good.
Yeah, like the same thing, like in the chest area, you know, aside from the paint bubbles, it literally looked like they either didn't let it sit long enough and cure, or the plastic they put on it, the body, and then they put the actual like top of clamshell on it, acted like sandpaper, where it literally grinded. So I'm like, there's a literal strip where it doesn't look painted.
It's bad, man. And I will say the Death Trooper so far, from what we've seen from the Sideshow video, it looks like a different finish. It looks closer to the original Chrome Stormtrooper finish. So I have my fingers crossed for that one, but we won't know until we get it in hand, because obviously we saw the Chrome clone in videos and we're like, oh, that looks great. And then when it showed up, it's like
QC nightmares.
Yeah, what do you guys think of the C-3PO? So far?
Oh, he looks awesome, dude. I'm really excited. I hope that the final production is close to this, because the weathering and the grit and the grime just looks so good. I haven't forgotten about C-3PO. I know a lot of people are forgetting about, like we talked about this many a times, like all these new releases coming out. It's easy to forget the crazy releases that we've been getting, but like Darth Vader, C-3PO, R2-D2, there's so much amazing
I just
stuff
noticed something go up. Now, you know how C-3PO, he's always had like the antenna at the base of his neck? Stop. Are these movable? Because look, they're not.
Oh yeah, they're not symmetrical.
Exactly. So I think they might be movable. The actual neck piece.
Like, yeah, it does look like it too. Look like where it connects, it does look articulated. That's awesome, man. This figure is going to be a masterpiece. I could just tell, man.
Yeah, I know people are saying, "Oh, and I'm going to skip this because I want to get the goldenrod." I'm like,
gotta get.
I want to play that game for me, because I'm like, either way, you can buy this and then resell it to get the goldenrod, because you never know. It could be like what 5-6 years from now till we get the goldenrod.
Like the A New Hope 45th is probably when they're gonna think about doing the goldenrod. But for now, like I want my C-3PO as soon as possible, so I'm definitely grabbing this one for sure.
And of course, R2-D2, this is your opportunity to get the best one. R2-D2 with the jetpacks. Come on now.
Yeah. And he comes with C-3PO's head on that little cable. That's so cool, man.
The barky bark speeder.
Looking real good.
Well, the standard bark, not the double blaster bark. You know,
this is the heavy. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's heavy right there. And then I think that's the Return of Jedi Scout. Yeah.
Yeah, I still gotta grab that one.
I'm just waiting Toy Dojo to get theirs and to ship it to me.
Oh man.
Yeah, how you gonna do that to people? How you gonna do that?
Look at that. That's my boy right there with the speeder bike.
Great piece. Great piece. And it fits in a DTOF, guys. I know a lot of you like to try to find vehicles that fit in DTOFs. This one fits just fine.
So I know people were asking earlier, like the bark speeder, is that going to get hit waitlisted? I don't think so. I think the pre-orders were pretty high on these.
Oh yeah, they had a lot of hype behind them.
Someone's been messaging about pearls or something.
Quit babying your chrome clone troopers. I took mine out to Tatooine and saw action for the Republic. For the Republic! The man
I think all of ours saw action before they were shipped to us.
Yeah, Don's was already in Tatooine before it got packed up.
wait. So what were we showing here before? I have to go back to the Nobi here. Let me see. That's right. Yeah, look at them. Look at them bad boys, man. Oh.
Yeah, Tuesday for me, man. I can't wait. Can't wait till he shows up.
Again, guys, these two are actually pretty much Jango Fett. Just that Boba Fett took the name of Jango Fett when he was wearing the Boba Fett arena suit. So when he was in the fight, he took the name of Jango. That's why they're putting them together as well. So little nerd stuff there. And also, this suit wasn't even that long in the story either. Like it was only for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, only when he had to go into the arena fight and he had to enter the tournament.
Yep.
So I like that gunslinger pose where he's spinning the pistol around. That's how I have my Alex Murphy. He comes with the finger where he's spinning the pistol.
Cool, can you do that, Dad?
So how many people are thinking of getting this Boba Fett right now?
I'm getting it for sure.
You getting this one? I'm playing the game. I'm playing the game if I can see this for 10% off.
Me too.
Yeah. I'm playing the game for 10% off because I already got the Boba Fett arena suit. I already got the Boba Fett. Not yet. It's ordered. I got the 2-pack. I got the clean look. So why? You know, why would I need to get this right away? I already got the clean look on the actual. Like I'll be getting the clean look with the throne anyway. I already had that pre-order.
Yeah. So my plan is I'm taking the sculpt off of the throne Boba Fett because obviously in the promotional art and stuff we see him with his helmet on the throne. So I'm gonna have the throne Boba with the helmet on and Fennec leaning against the throne, like the promo art and the final shot in the Mandalorian. And then I'm putting that sculpt on this guy, and I'm going to recreate that final battle between Boba and Cad. I got to, man. I liked that scene a lot, so I'm going to do that with mine.
Another thing I want to bring up too, the Boba Fett right here, right? Like I'm hoping. Me and Doc have been preaching about this. The reason why they didn't give us a head sculpt for this one, the clean head sculpt, the one you see on the quarter scale, is because that head sculpt for the 1/6 is going to come with the Rancor. That's what I'm hoping for. Love to God, please, Howie, listen to my prayers.
Yep. You've picked your Rancor and you're gonna ride it all the way home, whether you get it or not.
Oh yeah, that Rancor's coming home though. Now the Cad Bane is looking fantastic though. Not gonna lie. I think the Cad Bane Toto is looking great. That was a gift right there.
Yeah.
And
Very
then,
unexpected.
Yep, and Cad Bane. Yeah, he looks good.
Yeah, I'll just say this. Sideshow's like, hey, we can finally have justified reasons for using our sand base all over again, and no one's going to complain.
Mm-hmm.
OG man with a $2 super chat. Must have all Boba Fetts. No ghosts, please. Oh, okay. That's okay.
Yeah, you didn't say.
Woo! Like a bantha.
I don't have friends. I got family.
And then let me throw in some lore. All right. Yeah, but must collect all Boba Fetts. Like, ever since I missed out on the anime Boba Fett, I've learned my lesson with that. So must collect all Boba Fett. It doesn't matter. Must collect all Boba Fetts. Except for Sideshow Boba Fetts. They're trash. All right, continue. Oh yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy right there. So what are you gonna use? So who are you gonna use your throne on?
So yeah, I'm gonna have Boba sitting on there. But again, I'm gonna recreate because obviously there was so much hype in that final scene of the Mandalorian when Boba Fett took out Bib Fortuna and he sat down like, yeah, this is my place now. You know what I mean? So that's how I want to have my Fennec and Boba kind of recreating that ending scene. So that's who's gonna be on my throne.
Ryan with the $10 super chat, y'all. Bring on the goats.
Woo! 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 Woo!
All right. Hey guys, unable to watch the live, gonna watch it tomorrow. Just dropping some love to the group. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you for the $10.
Hey Ryan, hit me up when you watch this again on Facebook, Instagram. You get a sticker pack as well. So we'll do 2 sticker packs tonight. Make sure again you hit me up on Facebook or Instagram. Again, 6-Scale Survival Guide or on Instagram, the DonPrime. You know, Geekin Out logo's on my page, so you know it's me.
So yeah, I've been hearing the Sideshow version. Sideshow, people like the Sideshow version of Cad Bane. I'm like, I'll probably get that one too, but I'm gonna wait till the final productions and then wait till 10% off. Because you know they'll discount that thing like they did with the Grill Arenas. So I'll wait. Another thing I want to bring up too, Peyton's like, make Nate's dream come true, Howard. Release the Rancor. Make my dream, make Doc's dream come true. Because Doc's been preaching about that Rancor since the dawn of time. Okay? So we got to make that happen.
I mean, do you realize, though, how large that actually is going to be? It's
going to be smaller than the damn Rancor from Sideshow. Wait, it should be about the size, right?
No, it's going to be the same size because that one is a 1/6 scale adult Rancor.
Yeah.
So if anything, it might be a little bit smaller because, you know, Boba's is a baby or a youngling, but it's going to be within 90 to 95% of what the 1/6 Sideshow statue is.
Yeah.
So, and that's fracking huge.
So for me, I'm debating upon which Boba Fett I want to use on this on this throne. I'm thinking maybe the prototype Sideshow Boba Fett. I'm thinking of the Boba Fett arena to be on the throne. Hell, I'm even thinking just throwing the ESB Boba Fett on the throne. But we'll see what happens. I'm debating about which one. I might go with the prototype, but we'll see what happens. I might just throw in the arena.
Arena Boba Fett would be sick, and him like with the spear like stuck into the ground, holding it while he's sitting in the throne. That'd be sick.
I mean, and again, one other thing a lot of people aren't taking into account, everyone's getting their Boba Fett in if they ordered it, and if they know the comic book lore and what's going into it. Watch there be a rise in the Sideshow hand and carbonite.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, everyone's now wanting that. They're asking about that because that's almost like an essential piece. If you have Arena Boba, you kind of need Han and Carbonite because it's the reason he's in the black armor is Han and Carbonite. So
I'm thinking about it myself. I don't have it yet.
And see, if the Rancor plays a center role in season 2 of Book of Boba Fett, I say greatly increases the likelihood we get one. Yeah, there is talks of the season 2 of Book of Boba Fett, so it might happen. I'm hoping they bring in more of Dave Filoni into the works to actually do the story because Robert Rodriguez and Jon Favreau together did not work out for that season 1. So I'm hoping season 2 they bring into Dave Filoni more because the best episodes were with Dave Filoni. That's what's hilarious.
Well, the best episodes were the Mando ones with Bryce Dallas Howard, but
Bryce Dallas Howard and Dave Filoni was involved with the other episode.
Okay. So.
Remember, Dave Filoni did the episode where where Mando meets up with Luke, well, not Luke, but Ahsoka.
Oh, yep, you're right. And then Bryce Dallas too. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Bryce Dallas Howard. Her episode was with the alien dogs, the alien bulldogs. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
So yeah. But yeah. Let me see. Don, are you getting this?
No.
Oh, okay. So you're good then. Okay, so let's move on then.
Actually,
okay, so let's and we actually move over to because we only got like about 10 or 20 minutes before we have to end the stream. So let's move over to
the hotness,
the new busted hotness,
the fresh, the busted hotness.
There you go, the hotness right here. And no, not the hotness, right there. That's the hotness right there. Look at that. Oh,
you could really see the scale when he's panning in, and you see the gentleman standing next to it. You could see how giant it really is. So nice, and that stand, man.
So Kaiju Daddy says, his thoughts as to why he thinks this might come out is because how well designed the base is compared to the interceptor that's behind this.
Yeah, I actually pointed that out when we were talking about the N1 at San Diego Comic-Con. I'm like, it's interesting that they designed this intricate base with a specific like flight pattern, because usually when they don't do stuff like that for just like show off piece.
Look at that, yeah, exactly. Look at that. That base too. Like the base is well designed. It looks like it could be definitely mass produced for the market. For this.
Yeah.
It invokes the HasLab, like the Razor Crest when they said, "Hey, here's the next tier. It's this display base, which has a specific angle to make it look like it's flying." So that's what I'm thinking of. This was designed with the fact this will be made, and it's going to invoke it's coming, for a pitch or sweeping down at an angle, because at that angle you can see both Grogu and Mando in the cockpits.
Yeah, it looks so good, man. So good.
The bots are back, damn it.
Yeah, I see that. So the price tag, guys.
$16.75.
$12.50.
I'm thinking $2,000, right? If it comes with the Grogu and Mando in it. But it'll probably be about $1,500.
Yeah, I'm saying $12.50 by itself, $1,500 with Grogu and Mando. That's
yeah, I like
$16.75 by itself, but if they do come with a 2-pack, I'm going to go with Nate. You're going to get it for $2,000. And again, that's not shipped, that's not taxed, that's actual Sideshow price. $2,000.
Yeah, I'm going with just Sideshow price, not with shipping.
Because you don't necessarily need this Grogu or this Mando, honestly.
Ooh,
so that's why they give you the option. Oh, go ahead. Why?
All right, you remember the sets that are coming that have the different Grogus, like the one that's sitting actually like in the pod or the box for the different. What if they've designed this Grogu that you actually need one of the Grogus where it's, you know, like he's sitting or he has the half body, not the full legs, because the full leg one won't fit in this one. So I wouldn't put it past Sideshow to basically say you need this one or one of the Grogu's from the accessory packs.
Absolutely.
Because again, you can't fit a full body one. You need like the half ones, like the one that, you know, fits in the bag, or the one that, you know, is in the box from, you know, the most recent accessory pack. So
yeah.
So let me see where y'all are going fast in the chat. Even with a high price tag, I think this would sell out in minutes. Well, the only reason why I would say possibly is because there's collectors that are coming into the game that are not even hot toy collectors. They're just pre-ordering this because they just want the N1 Starfighter. That's all they want. They don't even collect hot toys. They just want the vehicle. You know, that's the only reason why. But I doubt that's going to happen unless it's like a limited window. They literally say a limited window for this pre-order, then I'll believe it. Oh crap, they don't really want this to go full on production too much. You know what I mean? Keep limited production on it.
I just think there's too much R&D and everything involved in creating this for them to cut off the pre-orders early. You know what I mean? I feel like they're gonna want to suck all the money they can out of it, because it probably costs them a lot of money to design it and make it and get it ready for a production piece, you know? Because there's so much that goes into it, the packaging, how it's going to come apart and go into the packaging when they ship it. Because that's going to be the biggest challenge for them with this, is how they're going to ship it without damage.
But then they, like you're saying, they also have the internal mechanics. They have the electronics. Now I know other people like in the chats are saying, "Oh, the turbines are a big deal." It's not necessarily the turbines, because again, third-party companies are putting the turbines in the wings of the Vulture. It's integrating all the electronics, and if this is detachable, it's making sure all the electronics sync up. And again, whether it's direct connection ports, whether it's reed switches, but everything needs to be on a closed circuit that can be powered by a single source, whether that's USB, whether that's batteries. But that's the biggest thing. If this thing doesn't disattach, like other people have said it can, it needs to reattach, but all the power connection ports need to all link up and be powered by that single power source. Because this thing, if you're paying $2,000 for it, you don't want to have to drop in 27 batteries, you know, in 6 different spots.
Exactly.
So I also was going to say, people are saying the shipping is going to be ridiculous on this. Not necessarily if they pack it out, because they can't. Because if they pack it out like a freaking 6-foot box, then yeah, but it's not going to happen because it's designed. Because from what we've seen from the actual videos and also Denobi, he saw in hand.
Yep.
He believes that it actually can break apart.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Yeah.
So it should be able to be more compact with the box. And oh my god, the Interceptor. Bro, look at this damn thing.
So I agree with Don. This is more exciting to me, but here's the thing. They put it with Vader, and I'm like, dude, if they're going to show...
There's a TIE fighter in there. There's a TIE pilot in there.
Yeah, I would, but them showing Vader underneath him, I'm like, dude, I would love a 6-scale TIE Advance. That'd be like a
oh my god.
See, the thing is though, do you know how much excess molding in just free space? Yeah. I mean, that's almost a waste of money.
I would love
them.
It though. I would absolutely.
Like, I know what you're talking about, but you see this is perfect for them because they're utilizing all the space, all the material. Now imagine that, but you have to have that dead space for the advanced.
Give me all that dead space. But yeah, I know what you're saying.
Give me all that dead space.
Dude, I would love it though. Like, that's literally one of my favorite ships in Star Wars. And that when Vader pulls out the Advance, you're like, all right, you're done for.
Well, you know what? I'm trying to think. When he dropped in Rebels, was he on his Advance or was he on an Interceptor? You know, when he's going down to fight Ezra?
That's a good question. I feel like he was in the Advanced. Here, just keep playing the video. I'll look it up. Let's see.
Okay.
No, he was in the Advance.
I think he was.
He was in the Advance. It
yeah,
was the
remember,
Advance.
In Rebels, there was a whole conversation in Rebels about the new ships they were developing.
Yep. Yeah, the Defender.
Yeah.
It was the TIE Advance because I remember that scene so well because he comes in piloting the ship with the Force as he's standing on top of it like a badass.
Right.
Oh, yeah, no, I remember. I just can't remember what again was. But then Ezra's like, "I'm not afraid of you," and Vader's like, "Then you will die braver than most."
So I wanted to bring this up to MC. People were like asking MC Okay, there you go, Bugman. What happened to the Chrome Stormtrooper? Why did we never get it in North America? I'm guessing they're waiting for another exclusive event release, like your Sideshow Con, possibly, or your D23.
Still even D23. which
I
is in a
think
couple weeks.
D23 makes a lot of sense. I think that's what they're saving all of these for, honestly.
Yeah, just because Sideshow pulled out a D23 in New York Comic Con doesn't mean they're not going to release those during that time
Right.
for pre-order.
Right.
Again, it's money now. They need to save money.
Johnson is asking Nate, Les, we know how big the table we're going to need to display. Yeah, you're going to need a dining table, my guy.
Hang it from the ceiling. Ain't no tables. We're hanging them.
You're going to need a pool table, my guy. You're going to need a dining table. You're going to need a couch.
You're going to need an operating table.
Get that couch out the way. You don't need that anymore.
Yep.
Go to Home Depot, some heavy-duty chains. String it up from the ceiling.
Yeah, I'll just tell you this. No fishing wire ain't going to do it like the Legos up there.
Yeah, right.
This looks good, though, man.
Oh, it looks so good.
I feel that they're flexing so much with this, and also the fact that Mandalorian is so hype. Like, it's so hyped to the point they overdid everything for it. And rightfully so, because they made so much money anyway. Like, it was like, what, 30,000 pre-orders on only the deluxe version alone?
Yep.
So I could see them really pushing forward with this. It was only going to take some time, though. I don't think we'll see this right away. If we see it within a month, it makes sense because it aligns well with the DeLorean. It took about a month after the Toy Sapien event to be released for pre-order. But for this, though, this one right here, I feel that they might hold out and not put this up for pre-order until season 3.
Hey, I mean, that could certainly happen.
That's what I'm afraid of. I'm like, they might hold out and wait till season 3 and put up the pre-order then.
I wouldn't be against that. We got a lot to pay for right now anyway. So,
so real quick, Jonathan, okay, and yeah, so from everything with like all the intel we've got, New York for New York Comic Con, Sideshow did pull out, and they also did pull out of D23. And again, it's very, very, very expensive to get all the retail and property space at these conventions that Sideshow does. So again, that's the information that we have. It could change, but again, as we know, Sideshow is not going to be at New York Comic Con or at D23. So
is it? It's okay. So I'm gonna put up before we end the stream. I'm putting up the votes because we have 100 people, almost over 100 people watching. It's happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. Let's see what else. I can't buy it. It doesn't matter. I can't buy it. It doesn't matter. I can't buy it because people don't have the space. Even if this does come out, we don't have the space. It's happening. It's not happening. It doesn't matter. I can't buy it. There you
go. Gabriel's asking, how much does the Ecto one go for? Are you talking the OG one or the new one?
The new one, 2,300.
Yeah, $2,300. So now the difference is this could be a lot more hollow, whereas the Ecto, the new Ecto one there actually has to be detailing in the overall, volume of the vehicle. There's a lot more open space, a lot more space in this. They don't need to worry about filling. So there could actually be like hollowness in this, which will decrease price. But I'm still going $1,675 to $1,700 for the vehicle itself. They throw in Grogu and a new Mando. That's going to be $2,000. And again, that's out the door. No shipping, no tax, no nothing. $2,000 just for the N1 with Mando and Grogu.
It's going to be tough, man. I'm hoping we do get like a Hulkbuster price on this, but then again, they probably will throw us to $1,500 because of how long it is, and also I could see it being $2,000 if it comes with the figure and the figures, and pretty much that's all you need. That's pretty much the deluxe set. So I can see $1,500 for just the N1 alone, and $2,000 for the deluxe set with both figures.
I mean, do you realize how big the stand is going to be?
Though?
I'll say again,
I was saying, you think it'll be a $500 price difference just for the two figures? I don't think so. It'd probably be like $250, because if we look at like deluxe sets, for example, like 2-packs, like it's usually about like a $250 markup from a single figure, sometimes even less. Like the Boba Fett 2-pack was what, $550?
Oh my God, the collector. Oh, poor the collector, man. This went from $1,000 to $2,000. Just like, yeah, we're playing numbers here, man. We're playing numbers with tinfoil hat numbers right now. Hell, hey, you're lucky we could have said $3,000 like freaking Monica keeps throwing at us.
Yep.
I'm like, no way.
No way.
This
No
can't
way.
be $3,000, man.
Yep.
At
Monica's
that
just
point,
trolling.
oh my God. If it's okay, so I'm looking at my numbers here. If this ends up being $1,500 to $2,000 for me, I can see about doing 2. But if it's $3,000, hell to the nah. This is gonna be just 1. This is gonna be a one done deal. I ain't gonna come back for a second one. You out of your damn mind.
Yep. And remember, Euler's last stream came on. He had the numbers. He did the speculative math based not on conjecture, but based on released publicly available information from the HasLab Razor Crest program. So all the numbers and all the information that Euler's put in as examples, that was, again, it's all based on real information that's available on the investor side at Hasbro. Just go to Hasbro website, you search for it, you can find it. So what Euler's basically established, this is profitable. Hot Toys not only can make their money back, Hot Toys can make a crap load of money, even if they do a minimal run of this. So.
Hey, you telling me that I'm gonna have to stop smoking to afford this? Yep. Sacrifice the smoke. Hey, better health for you, right? Yeah, smoke him. You got him. No, yeah, don't worry about it. Do all the smoking you can, because when this gets pre-ordered, you gotta like quit for.
No, that's the meme. That's the meme we were talking about. $2,000 going down the hole. You know, Matthew McConaughey from as Russ Cole. Yep.
Oh my God.
Time is a flat circle.
Oh God. Oh my God. So Hot Designer says, I feel the N1 is happening. I see it. I see it as $1,100 to $1,500. Anything above $1,500 will cost a loss. Cost a loss of interest.
Is that the figure? Is that the vehicle by itself though? Because that's generally what I think. A lot of us are in that general range. If it's the figure, I mean the vehicle by itself. Now, if you include the 2-pack with Grogu and Mando, and if they're specially designed just to fit in the N1. Then I think we're talking $2,000 for the whole kit.
All right, so I guess we'll end the stream now, guys. It's like 8:12, and again, thank you all for coming in. Thank you, Hot Toy Hotline, DonPrime is always a pleasure. The votes are in, and I'm gonna end it right now. So N1 Starfighter, it's happening at 73%. It's not happening at 12%, and 50% say it doesn't matter. I can't buy it.
Hey, those 15% are truthful, and they've got a good head on their shoulder. So,
yeah. Yo, if this figure ends up being $3,000, I can't swing to.
No.
For $3,000, they better include the Interceptor.
Yeah, the 2-pack.
There's no way this can't be freaking $3,000. You out of your damn minds, man. Monica, yo, I love you, but please, for the love of God, do not put that in the universe for $3,000.
Stop trolling us, Monica.
We got to do the happy ending from Wayne's World. Do.
Damn, that's dangerous. But hey, guys, my God, of course the bots want to come in just for the last stretch. Again, guys, I do want to thank you all for supporting the channel for these past few years and finally getting this store up for you guys. Here we go. I'm gonna repost the link again. The link is in the description as well. We'll be commenting right now the link. Thank you all for supporting the channel. We got the store up for you guys and the merch that you've been asking for. I got more merch on the way. I need to look at other designers so I can start getting the racks and stacks of racks shirts. I have in mind for that. I'm hoping I can get that rolling at some point. And you know how they work. 2,000 plus shipping and tax. Oh God, you're killing me with that. But all right, guys. Just check out the store. The links are on the comments, and please stop putting $3,000 in the universe, okay, for the N1 Starfighter. Like I said, I got more stuff on the way. I just need to test them out before I could put it out on the actual shop. I don't want to put out the sweatshirt on the shop and then it comes out trash. No, I want to wear like what I did with these shirts here. Came out pretty good. But anyway, last thoughts, guys. Before we head out, DonPrime.
Again, thank you everyone for watching us, joining us with, and again, want to just jump on what Nate was saying in the sentiment. Again, thank you very much. Again, we're collector driven, we're collector focused. So again, you drive a lot of what we're doing. Again, we have our contest going up right now. I've just put the contest video up. Again, that's going to be for the Hot Toys Ahsoka with the Oilers base. Second prize is the Green Ranger with the Oilers base. Again, we have the shop up. Again, I have the exclusive shot glasses. I've got 20 left for retail. Had to do one final batch. And then we're going to be having another contest we'll announce soon in conjunction with Collector Zone for New York Comic Con. Again, we're going to be doing more announcements for that, but let's just say we're doing a little bit of digital interaction potentially with that giveaway because we'll be live at the con. So to get that into play. So just stay tuned, but certain things have been ordered to put that into effect. So, and thank you again.
And Hot Toys Hotline, please check him out. Yeah, he does his streams with the rest of the bunch, with the Wild Bunch. I be coming in the chats because whenever he goes in, I'm at work or something. So I'm hoping I find one of these days.
Streams.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to come in and join up with you.
That's what we're hoping for. Appreciate that though. Yeah, guys, we're talking about giveaways. I'm 20 subs away from giving away the Harley Quinn Hot Toy. So if you guys want a chance to win something else, hey, it's giveaway city right now. You already know Don and Nate got tons of stuff they're sitting on the giveaway. We're giving away a Hot Toy on my channel. So subscribe if you haven't already, if you want to win that. And you know what? I'm feeling good. So I think I'm going to throw in some second and third place prizes. So once we actually hit the 250 mark, I'm going to do a video explaining how you enter. It's going to be very simple. No hoops you got to jump through, but I'm also going to tell you guys what the second and third place prizes are going to be. And also I just dropped a video today. So if you guys want to see a review on this Leon S. Kennedy from Damn Toys, check out the video. And finally, of course, like this video. A lot of you guys have not liked this video yet, I'm sure, because we're all listening and having a good time talking about all this exciting stuff. So like this stream if you haven't already. And support Geekin Out. You guys are amazing. And even though I'm just a guest on this channel, I'm always so blown away by how supportive you guys are of Don and Nate. It really is incredible to see, especially the same guys. You guys are constantly donating and being active in the chat. You guys are incredible. So definitely hop on over to that website and get some t-shirts. I'm gonna do that myself later. I got to pick out what I want, but congratulations guys, by the way, on the shop. That's amazing. I didn't realize you guys are going to be putting up so much merchandise. There's some really cool stuff on there, stuff that I personally would buy. So
yeah, like I said, it took a minute because I was like analyzing everything. I'm like, okay, so I need to figure out what I need to put when we get the shop on the way. And then there's more stuff on the way. I just need to figure out how they turn out. But anyway, thank you, Hot Toys Hotline, and I think that's about it, guys. So remember, we're just simple collectors trying to make our way in this freaking galaxy. And made a weapons with you always. But buy 2, 3, and 1 Starfires, okay? Y'all know this. Y'all know this. Make it happen, y'all.
Yep.
Make it freaking happen. And again, guys, it's getting wild out there.
God, 7 fingers ain't crazy!